Hi.
Hello.
Greetings, Earthlings.
We're BabbleGab.
Right. We're BabbleGab. Great to have you along, partner. Huh?
Huh?
Who said that?
Oh, good. Noise.
Yeah, I had to. That's the BabbleGab official noise.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
kind of like on Law and Order. You hear that dun dun, but on here you hear.
Okay. Like a
Yeah,
Law and Order SUV or whatever the
SUV.
Let me know if I'm lagging at all, if I'm like slow.
You're always lagging.
Yeah, well, I'm uploading a fun hour onto what is it? What is it? The preservation?
Multitasking.
Not multitasking. I'm just uploading an episode to what is it called with the Wayback?
Archive.org.
Archive.org.
That's where all the wrong channels are. Most of them.
Yay.
Oh, I guess I need to bring up. I need to bring up our them tube so I can see chats.
Morning. Doesn't matter.
Huh? What are you yapping about? Let me see. Share. Facebook.
Here we are. All right. You know, 2 episodes ago is the one we had Allie. I didn't have my mic plugged in the entire show. Nobody told me.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice.
Find it a little hard to believe, but okay.
Yeah, but we heard you just fine. I don't know.
Yeah, you could hear me, but it was just going through the laptop mic and it sounded crappy.
Oh.
We just thought you sounded like that all the time.
Yeah, I caught some.
Do I really?
Notes.
Does this mic sound shitty?
No,
it sounds great.
I'm screwing with you, Jesus.
I don't remember noticing you sounding bad.
No. There are times once in a while I didn't even think about it. Might have sounded like you were further away from the mic. That's what probably we thought it was.
It's no big deal. I've kind of figured no one noticed.
Well, I'm surprised as Tony usually has moving video behind him.
Oh, well, because people get pissed off when I do that, so I'll put a still.
Hey, Steve, why did you have to remind him?
Why? What's wrong with that?
I don't mind if he has moving videos. I get a problem with movies that get us in trouble. That's all.
Oh.
Right, because I have an IQ of 14, so I put fucking.
Well, you've only had 3 of our shows pulled down, but I didn't want to fight this early in the show.
Yeah, but look behind me. This is copyright all over it.
Yeah, well, you've used that for 16 years now in the show.
Oh, YouTube's got a weird thing up their butt.
I kind of miss doing this on Facebook, to be honest.
Oh.
Although we get more people on YouTube, I guess, as far as... Well, we really haven't had, since we did the Transforma stuff, since we quit doing that, we don't really get many guests anymore.
We can go back to... We can simulcast YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, but we'll still get it. We'll still get strikes on YouTube, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's not like I
Facebook
don't...
will strike you too. I mean, that's...
Really?
Well, Facebook will just make stuff up.
Oh, well, that's Mark Zuckerberg.
That changes week to week because nothing is ever permanent on Facebook. It's
technically,
moved around.
Could we, if we streamed on Odyssey or Rumble or somewhere, we could probably play sound clips and everything.
Probably. On Odyssey, we could hold a Nazi rally on Odyssey and they wouldn't give 2 shits about
The problem with Odyssey, and it's been a few years since I had to save up enough watch points in order to stream. You had to like earn the privilege of streaming.
That's crazy.
Well, I think I had done it finally, and by that time, I just kind of lost interest because I think by that time we kind of, I don't know why, but I kind of quit going to Odyssey. But yeah, I mean, shit, if we really wanted to, I mean, it's not like we get an audience here.
I've never heard of Odyssey before.
It's just another video streaming platform, but they're a lot more understanding.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I
the
think we
problem
could
is that
probably
they lost their credit card processor like a year or two ago, so you can't do the super chats. Well, they have some BS arrangement with some kind of weird crypto, and I've never been able to get to the bottom.
Well,
of
that's
it.
why I couldn't buy points in order to stream because I was just going to buy them, pay 20 or 30 bucks. And they wanted crypto. And that was, this is 5 years ago. So I don't think they ever accepted credit cards. So who knows?
Or we
Then
start a
there's Rumble. I don't know if you have to be a somebody to stream on Rumble or if it's anybody can.
I don't know.
Anybody can.
I got a Rumble account. I didn't really pay
Yeah.
much attention to it.
I wonder if they're as nitpicky about audio music clips and stuff. I miss playing music clips.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We could go ahead.
technically, legally you can. It has something to do with fair use, and if you're critiquing, like we'll talk about a song and we're critiquing it or something, you aren't allowed to play a clip.
The problem is you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
YouTube thinks they're higher than the
Yeah,
law.
man, it's just a lot of hassle to have to appeal stuff, and then if you get like 3 strikes, you lose your channel for good and stuff. So
These platforms aren't supposed to have this much power.
They do though.
you know what? What if we just streamed on Rumble? We could play sound clips and everything else, and then we can still put our precious moments on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just an idea. Thought. What do you think, Darn? I know Darren doesn't like any of it.
I don't like any of it.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could film it on 8mm and like distribute it to public libraries. People
Mail
could
it to
take it
people.
out and look at it on their home projectors.
Yeah, like the Little Rascals.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we were just like the Little Rascals, watching the Little Rascals on 8mm from the library. Boy, that was a different. Don't we? I feel well. We are from the last century, aren't we?
Yeah.
It very much was the last century, and it was a whole different time. And it seems like. Go ahead.
To the people born 20 or 30 years from now, we'll be like people that were born before the Civil War.
It seems like it. I mean, people who were born in 2000. I mean, that's kind of when time just kind of started standing still again. It stopped evolving.
Yeah.
I mean, things stopped evolving around then.
I had somebody in the Uber the other day, and it didn't even dawn on me how old they were, and I was just talking about 9/11, like, everybody should know about it. Oh, I don't know, I wasn't there, and they were like 20.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't there either.
Well, I mean, around, you were there, you weren't there, but you were.
I did visit the site 6 months later.
Yeah, I want to go see the memorial. It'd be kind of cool to see it.
Careful, Hillary
Is there a
Sanders
memorial
will
there?
turn you into a van.
Yeah, they have a 9/11 memorial.
Who'd want to see that?
Just pay. I want to go to pay respects and see the fountain.
No, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I gotta pay for it with my life.
There you go.
There was when I saw it, it was when I saw the Roy Wood concert in Greenwich Village. It was like he did 3 shows or 4 shows or something. And there was this one guy who was just obsessed
Hi,
with
Wendy.
it. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy,
Well, hey,
Wendy.
Wendy Wass.
Thought you didn't
Darren,
like us
this is
anymore.
Wendy Wass. And Wendy, this is my brother, Darren, who lives only 10 minutes away from me now.
Hello.
Yeah, I moved him. Now I don't see her anymore. I moved him out here.
It disappeared. I was looking at it and it disappeared.
Yeah, I was looking. Are you still there, Wendy? Your chat disappeared. How weird.
Just visible.
Well, you only have like 3 seconds to keep people entertained or they leave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but usually when people leave, their chat still stays there, and if they delete their chat, it'll say it was they deleted it. I've just never seen one just disappear like that. Oh, hey, Wendy.
What is
Oh,
this,
there you are.
deja vu?
Oh, you know
Deja
why? Because
vu.
she said hi with a question mark, and I guess she deleted that and put hi with exclamation points.
Ah, well, that's
Oh,
better.
That's the
hi.
Because I looked over at the live streaming, the YouTube studio thing where they have the chat. That does show that somebody retracted a message.
Oh,
Well, anyway, Wendy, this is my brother Darren, who I helped move out here in September, and he lives like 10 minutes away from me now.
Yay.
Hello.
Yeah, so one day we'll have to get together and maybe have some Libby's gravy or something. Of course, Darren makes his own biscuits and gravy. He's pretty proud of it, but he should be
Well,
because it's
depending
good.
on the weather, we all make our own gravy.
I'll have it in any weather.
oh, you make biscuits and gravy, Darren?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He makes it with bacon. He makes it with the bacon grease like you're supposed to.
Oh, well,
Wendy and I are lazy. We either use the Libby's gravy in the sausage gravy in a can, or or I in particular, I get the Pioneer powdered gravy that you just mix up and boil.
That's just nasty.
It's not what are you talking about? Nasty. It's just
No,
gravy.
It's
I've tried
Steve.
that.
You don't pay attention to him.
I've,
good part of
I've
what-
tried to can stuff with a pouch shit and just, yeah, you tell him, Joey.
You
Anyway,
probably
go
just didn't make
the
it
good,
right.
the good part of the way Tim does it is he doesn't have that annoying bacon that he has to eat along with it.
Oh, I do. I do the turkey bacon. So, but turkey bacon doesn't make grease. So
you eat that and you scoff at mayonnaise.
what's that? What's turkey bacon have to do with mayonnaise?
It's made of mayonnaise. It's just
Yeah.
fried mayonnaise.
That's right.
I told you I don't mind eating
We
the
got to do
turkeys.
a
I just
fucking
I don't.
cooking show. We got to do a cooking show
Yeah.
because Timmy won't eat anything. You mentioned eggnog, and Steve goes, "Ugh," and you ask, "Have
Yeah.
you tried it?" No. And then you're talking
I
about
just-
biscuits and gravy, which sounds great, except the problem is it's like there's something missing. Like
Yeah.
Well, you put sausage. It's either
biscuits-
bacon or
just
sausage.
Shut the fuck up. Biscuits are something you put on the plate next to your food. Gravy is something you put on the plate on top of your food.
Right.
So what's
So
your
there's
problem?
something missing in that whole equation.
Bacon.
Why?
Like maybe some ham, or maybe
Well, yeah.
some chicken breast or something like that. You put the
Of
gravy
course.
on the top and you put the brisket on the top. But you just say biscuits and gravy. It's like saying I'm having parsley and green beans.
You want green beans on top of your biscuits and gravy?
Well,
No,
if you
just
say
the-
if
When
you
you're
say
having
I'm
side
going to have
dishes
a
by themselves.
if I'm saying we're going to have a hot dog, it's pretty much assumed there's going to be a bun and or ketchup or something with it. It's biscuits and
Well, right,
gravy.
so-
I mean,
but-
that's
but
too
you
many
say,
things to say.
Oh, I'm having hot dog buns and mustard. Okay.
Sorry, Joey was singing that. What was that?
Oh, okay.
No, it's my birthday treat was Cracker Barrel, and back when it was good, and I would have country ham and biscuits. It was a meal, and I'd get two sides of gravy, and I'd have my biscuits and gravy and ham.
So now
Yeah,
Cracker
ham,
Barrel's
biscuits,
not
and gravy. That sounds like a meal. I'd love
Yeah,
that.
you've got to have the protein. You don't just put the gravy on the biscuits with nothing. You either mix it with a lot of hamburger or a lot of sausage or a lot of bacon.
Oh, I see what you mean. I mix it with a lot of sausage in it. That's what
Yeah,
I do.
yeah, you got your meat there. It's not. I mean, you can just
see,
have
but
biscuits and gravy with nothing.
My
But
issue is not with the meal itself. My issue is with calling it that.
Biscuits and gravy. So
All
It
right.
just seems like you're
Sausage,
leaving
like-
out. It's like you're leaving out, the main part of the story.
it must be a regional thing, Tony.
Well, everything's a regional
what
thing.
if,
for God's
some
sake.
people call it biscuits and sausage gravy.
It's just too much to say.
Oh,
How
well,
about gravy and biscuits?
Yeah, how about gravy and biscuits?
there you go.
It's just
I'll never
I have
forget
a very
it.
logical brain, Captain, when I it's like
I just,
I'm gonna
it
drive
makes
my
me.
wheels and mirror.
And Wendy said it's sausage gravy. Laugh out loud. So there's meat in it. But it brings back a good memory because when I used to go truck driving with my daddy, one time, it was a sunny evening and we were headed back home, but it was an hour and a half to the house, from because we were still in the truck. And we got to thinking what we can have for dinner, and I was like, "How about biscuits and gravy?" And Dad was like, "Oh, that sounds really good." We were salivating over it so much that we actually pulled over, and he called his wife to have her start making it, and we just couldn't stop thinking about it. And then when we got there, that's what we had. Boy, that's a good memory
Yeah.
because you can have it for dinner in the country there.
That's what I do. I have it for dinner a lot of times.
I generally, it's to me, it's a Sunday after church tradition.
Yeah.
See, I don't. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou, but I don't go to the store or do anything on Sunday because it's not only you're not if I'm not supposed to work on the Sabbath, I'm not going to expect anyone else to work either and wait on me. So I don't go to the donut shop after church. I think it's kind of hypocritical.
Well, I've never, done any work after seeing a Black Sabbath show.
You've never
Nope.
seen a Black Sabbath show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You've only seen Brian Adams.
Right. I was
That
just
was by
making a
accident.
joke. You don't.
I know you're making an accident. I mean, don't be like Yoko
Well, see,
making
the problem I have
accidents.
is
We had a whole conversation about Yoko pooping in the Abbey Road studio
who's
before you
always
got there.
pooping, oh.
It's a long story.
Yeah. See, I'm afraid to go to concerts. I've seen Bo Diddley in concert. I've seen David Bowie in concert. I've seen the Who.
Did you say
John
once you
Entwistle in
saw-
concert.
I thought you said you saw Papa Cass once in concert.
No, never saw them.
Oh.
Can't
Oh,
blame
yeah.
me for that one. But saw Sam Kinison in concert. I saw all
Oh,
four of the Monkees at different times. Now there's only one, and it's like I'm bad luck.
I would have loved to have seen Sam Kinison. He's
Oh yeah,
funny.
he was right.
That was a short-lived career.
Yeah. He was killed in a car wreck, wasn't he?
Yep.
It was pretty wild, a story. We've said it on the show before.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, his brother was following him. He's kind of newlywed, and he was with his new wife, and they were in his Trans Am, and his brother was following him down this windy road out in the desert, and some drunk kid in a pickup crossed into his lane and hit him head on, and he wasn't going very fast. Sam was actually driving safe, but he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, and basically he was arguing. He was saying, "Not now, not now." He was kind of frantic that he didn't want to die, and they didn't know who he was talking to. So they kind of took him out of the car and was kind of laying him down. And then he was talking to somebody, and he's like, "Okay, all right, all right." And then he just passed away. So he was talking to, there was somebody, an angel or somebody was taking him away. It was the weirdest thing. Not the weirdest thing, but it was pretty wild.
Wow.
And am I right? It's something like that, Tony?
Yeah. That was the story. Yeah.
And then there was, because I saw a video on it, and in the comment to the video, a man said that he was driving that same road that evening, and he said that drunk went into his lane when he had his semi, and he said he veered to avoid him, and he almost crashed in the ditch. And he said it's haunted him since that day, that he thought if he hadn't have veered off, he would have definitely killed the drunk, but Sam Kinison would have lived, And the drunk asshole wasn't hurt, of course, and he got out and was just yelling about what he did to his truck.
Huh.
That's how it usually goes.
I hope he got arrested.
I'm sure he did. That was back before criminals are supposed to get away with everything now.
Yeah. But Sam Kinison looked like he did a pretty good show, though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if my ears would have been able to take it.
Yeah. That was all right.
Did he do a lot of screaming there? That was.
It seems like that's all he did.
That's all you hear.
Yeah.
Or see one of his sermons back when he was a preacher.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
somebody had some footage of that. It was pretty. The act wasn't that much different.
Was he a funny
Subject matter
preacher?
was different, but the delivery wasn't.
He was also a good singer too.
But no, but
I thought he had a good voice for a singer. Oh, yeah, good voice.
I do seen her Mary made a song, but I don't remember much about it.
Well,
It was
these
probably a
I got
novelty song, wasn't it? Or wasn't it a parody
It
of an
was an
existing
Elvis
song?
song. Elvis song.
yeah, I
It
know
was,
the song. Are you lonesome tonight or something like that?
yeah.
I'd
It
almost
was
rather hear the Elvis
Elvis.
one where he couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, that's fine. I wish we wouldn't get a copyright strike. I'd like to hear that piece of
Wendy,
that.
what do you think? We were talking about actually ditching this YouTube Live and maybe putting this on Rumble or Odyssey where we can actually play sound clips and not have to worry about getting spanked all the damn time for
Yeah.
everything, you know? And then we can still put the precious moments on YouTube. But
Mhm.
I mean,
As long as they
hardly
didn't
anyone.
have copyrighted songs in the precious moments.
Yeah, I think we've gotten away with it so far, even if we've played little clips of stuff.
Mhm.
I don't think it's happened often.
Now
But
we played like clips of Brilliant Garbage. I don't know which have also TV themes in it, but we haven't had a strike with that yet. Have we?
yeah, there's usually a couple seconds of I think you got to go a little over a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what? You didn't play that "We Are the Champions" that Pootie song very long, and we got swacked for it.
Oh, when
I'm
I
sure
played
that
You're the
wasn't 10
champion.
seconds that you played.
I
And
played
the
Weird.
Pappity Pup, we got smacked for that one, and I'm sure we didn't play that much of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we got striked for something like that.
No, it was
No,
just
it
a
wasn't a
warning.
strike, but it was a warning.
Oh, well, YouTube just got something up their butt.
Yeah, I don't like it. They're way too what do you call it? They're way too accommodating to these people that are sue happy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some people that just buy. It's like they just buy properties just so they can strike people. You know.
Well, what gets me is YouTube and Facebook, stuff like that. They are actually labeled with Congress as a utility, like the phone company. But the phone company, they don't censor what you talk about.
Yeah, that's kind of been that was a big thing a few years ago with all the
They're a
censorship.
platform. Yeah, they're not
Yeah, when you know when Twitter took off the acting president and banned him and all that. I mean, it was they're supposed to have that platform 30 whatever where they are like the phone company.
Yeah.
The phone company can't tap your line and say you can't say that, we're going to cut you off. They can't do that, and neither can YouTube technically. So I don't know how
Yeah.
they haven't been sued and all that.
Yeah.
Wendy says, I was so accustomed to watching y'all on Facebook. Well, we were talking about that too, but Tony says they've gotten pretty bad too, and that they make stuff up about,
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
it happened to me.
infractions.
There was a rash of it for a little while. A TV on, they would say we muted part of your video because there was copyrighted music on it.
Really? TV on don't play
don't-
music, do they?
Yeah, we don't. We don't even have a fucking intro tune or any BS like that. Is a lot of these other channels will have like some kind of bogus, opening credits and something like
Yeah.
that, or dancing girls.
Well, maybe
or
it's
whatever.
when
We just
Lauren
get
said,
straight to
I've
it.
got a brand new pair of earrings. You got a brand new.
Yeah, that happened.
Tony doesn't allow us to make fun of Lauren, but we do need to get her on here.
I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't watched TV on in a long time.
Tony's sidekick.
Uh,
Uh,
whenever it's on, I'm usually, sleeping or working or driving.
It's on at 5 Pacific. You don't go to sleep at 8.
Oh, that makes it, it's on at 8 p.m. my time?
Yeah. Yeah, they changed it a while back.
Was it? It's not every night.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday morning.
Oh,
And I know Saturday, Sunday you're Ubering.
I'm waiting for you to get a guest on there like the Solid Gold Dancers or something.
yeah. Oh, they're going to be like 85 years old now.
Solid lead by now.
They'd be like that Goldfinger woman painting herself gold when she was 92.
Oh yeah, that'd be. Let's see, the Solid Gold Dancers was the '80s. That's 40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Yeah, so they're probably like, yeah.
Oh, I had a horrible thought.
Oh,
I was picturing that chick that played Alice on that Alice TV show being a solid gold dancer. I'm like, ew.
And 11.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Didn't
ever
like.
liked her in the I liked Flo and I
Mhm.
liked Mel, but I didn't really like and Vera, she just seemed like she was on crack all the time. She kind of
Oh,
freaked me out a little bit.
yeah, Vicky and I went to Waffle House the other day, and they asked if I wanted grits or hash browns, and I said, "Kiss my grits," and they just looked at me like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you
they're not
never
going to
heard
get the
that?"
reference.
Then I
Yeah.
th- then I thought, "Oh, okay, you're like 19. That's why."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we got to remember we're old fossils.
that's right.
Now she went home and said some guy told me to kiss his some. When I was a kid, I thought that I didn't know what grits were because we weren't Southern, so I thought it
Yeah.
was like guts or something,
Hey.
something weird.
Yeah.
Kiss
You ever
my
taste?
guts.
Oh, grits taste nasty.
I just seen pictures of the grits on the box, and it looked like this runny weird stuff, and I'm just like, if that's the
Mm,
best that they could do for the box, I'd hate to
yeah.
see what the stuff actually looks like made.
It's just
Well, they have
standard issue
Usually,
goo.
yeah.
hominy grits too. I heard
How many?
hominy.
How many?
Three.
How many
Three?
hominy? How
Well,
many?
it's like anything else. You dump enough butter and maple syrup on it, it'll be fine.
Then why then just get something good like
That's
cream of
what
wheat
that's
or
what I say about lobster. Is you pay like $8,000 a pound to get like a bug that lives in the sea eating garbage, and then you cook it up, and then you stick it in butter, and it tastes like butter.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I hear if you eat shrimp, we got to tear it apart and tear the poop out of the something
Yeah.
like that. I heard it.
Yeah, they call
What?
it deveined. Yeah, basically you peel basically the large intestine out of it. So you don't eat the
Oh,
crap you don't
That's
eat
disgusting.
the shrimp's last meal.
Oh, gross.
that's awful. And Wendy said, "Oh, cheese grits are the best."
Yeah.
Cheese grits.
I was listening. No, I was watching the Today Show back in the '80s. So like Gumball was on it, and they were talking about
Gumball.
porridge, and he did not know what porridge was. This was the '80s.
Porridge. I heard somebody do a little parody of that back in the day. It said, then tomorrow on Good Morning America tonight after the later show. Something like that. They're going through all this. I wish I could
I,
remember. That one.
the only thing I know about porridge is like in the nursery rhymes, like the Three Bears. I mean, I
It's
figured it was like some kind of
Yeah.
slop
oatmeal.
that the English
It's
do what?
it's oatmeal. It's oatmeal.
It's okay, porridge.
It's
That's
okay.
That's
all
what
right.
I figured it was.
Yeah,
I like oatmeal, but
but you hate porridge.
I don't know. I've never had porridge. I can't say.
Well, you just said it's oatmeal.
I can only get mild molasses. I like putting dark molasses.
What's
in
he
mine.
laughing about? I don't know what I did.
Well, you can probably buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's what we were just saying when. Yeah, porridge is. I guess it's oatmeal.
It is oatmeal. Yeah.
I eat
And
oatmeal
how many
every. I guess
moles-
I
How
eat.
many moles do you have to dig out of the garden to get enough asses to make a jar of molasses?
Now, I have watched the Porridge Family
Fish.
before. It's about
Suspicious molasses.
Did you ever hear of that molasses explosion from like 100 years ago? Happened
Oh
in
yeah,
like
wiped out a
Boston
whole
or something?
damn town.
Yeah, wiped out a whole town that was filled with molasses.
Really?
People drowned in it.
Yeah.
It happened with beer too, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't. We weren't complaining about the beer.
I wouldn't have been complaining about the molasses.
Sounds like a medication.
Well,
Well,
it depends
3
if it's dark
milligrams of
molasses or yeah.
Black
So
strap.
molasses is basically when you get, you know how you refine foods and take all the goodness out of them, like, and they end up with like white sugar.
Yeah.
Molasses is all the goodness that they take out of the stuff to make the white sugar. So
Yeah.
it's actually, it has vitamins and whatnot.
So
Or
when
you
you
can
eat
use it
brown
to-
sugar, that's basically cane sugar and molasses. So you're basically getting the goodness back into the sugar again.
Well, no,
a
you,
little bit.
you just don't take it out to begin with, so it's less refined than white sugar.
I bet they refine it just as much. They don't have to, but
Probably.
just because that's how they are.
Yeah.
I tried honey in my coffee, Darren, but
Ew.
yeah, it
I've been
didn't
doing that for a couple
work.
of
It
years
was
now.
just it made it taste like honey, and it honey's I think it's fine for tea maybe like a sleepy time tea, but it doesn't work. It's kind of like orange juice. It's good, but not good in coffee.
I don't know. I've been doing it for a couple of years.
Good
now.
in
I don't mind having honey on toast. That's okay.
Well, I'm fine with honey on my toes. I just don't want it. I tried it in my coffee, and it kind of takes the coffeeness out of it.
Did you say your toes?
Well, I thought that's what you said.
I said toast.
I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, honey on my toes. Sounds like a country song. I got honey on my toes, honey on my.
Yeah, but don't
Suck 'em
make
dry.
an AI country song out of it, please.
I haven't touched AI in 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
No, I haven't. I don't mess with AI anymore.
I hope not. That stuff's evil.
Yeah. Except for
it's
when
good.
I need a shout out sweeper or something,
You know, I can shout out, Steve, and I'm not AI. Ah!
Like, this is my latest AI.
They get a copyright strike from.
Yeah,
The thing is, most of the stuff AI does, you can do anyway.
Yeah.
You don't even need it.
Oh my God, I was cruising through YouTube looking for YouTube's Got Talent. Somebody turned, I wish I remember what song it was. I didn't think you can use a copyrighted song for AI, but they did. They got AI to sing like a popular, I think it was.
Oh, AI doesn't care about people's rights or copyrights.
okay.
Oh shit, no. But anyway, I'm almost done with the 8th song for the new album. It's called Black Empty Square.
Which one's like that? You got a name for the album yet?
Not yet. I'm starting to think about things. Because that means I've only got 4 songs left. You know, I recorded the first song in September, so we're just talking
How about Honey
8
on the
songs in
Toes?
3 months. Do what?
Honey on the Toes. That's a good album name.
No, I don't.
Honey Honey Toes. There you go.
Well, I don't think so.
Honey Toes.
Although I am making, I think I'm going to start a music video for One for You.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that. So the song really motivated because I really do think it's my best song. But I'm allowed to say that because it's my song.
And you probably, if I play a clip of it, you probably get a strike.
I don't think so because it hasn't been even released at all yet. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to work on a video for it. Yeah, Steve, when you play, I appreciate you playing my songs, but almost all of my songs for the new album has a very kind of trite, quick orchestral piece at the end.
Yeah.
So
and
if
I
you can
talk
remember,
over 'em.
yeah, you talk over them. But
now
it's
you
not like
hear
I'm
me.
trying to put orchestra pieces. That's just kind of how they're ending for some reason.
So now you'll hear the song. It'll get quiet and I go, is it over with yet?
Well, you've got the timer. You know when the song's going to end, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just it's a DJ habit, you start.
They talk over people's songs so they don't record them. But
Yeah.
I don't think you got to worry about that, Steve.
Well, that's not what I do it for. Is to keep the momentum of the show going. It's just habit. It's not
Well,
like I
just
set
know
out to-
that my songs don't fade out. They all end with meaning, and they're all short. The
okay.
songs are generally short and sweet, and the endings are substantial to end the song.
I'm the same way when these damn DJs talk over the end of Blinding Me with Science with that percussion I like at the end. I like to crank that up and let it bounce the speakers. I know you don't like it. But
Well, I had a neat harp solo at the end today, so it's important not to. Hey, Steve, play the harp solo at the end. Gonna find my baby tonight.
Gonna find my baby, gonna find my baby, gonna hold her. Oh, wrong song.
No, that's not it.
Let's see. Okay.
Well, you don't got to. That's okay.
No, it's right here. It's gonna find my baby. I want to go to the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll put it last 30 seconds. Here we go.
Oh, that's too long.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Here's 20 seconds right here. If I can turn it back up, here we go. Oh, that's what I talked over.
That's what you talked over this morning. I'm like, don't talk over my harp solo.
My bad. That's pretty
I
cool.
like it. It had a little bit of a
Yeah.
Nutcracker sweet sound to it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That was cool.
Well, thank you.
First all his
I like
life
that
said.
song because I used the brushes on the snare on the drums. And it changed the whole mood of the song. It's just funny how they songs evolve and how they get kind of a life of their own. That fascinates me.
Mm. Okay, Vicky needs my help with the child here a second, real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh boy,
We
that's the
we have
last
a
we saw
very
of Steve.
we have a very rebellious 4-year-old. Want him?
I'm good.
No, thank you.
I thought I'd offer. I'll give you right back.
That building kind of looks like a penis. I think that's
Piano.
what Great White was named after, was David Coverdale's cod. That's kind of a red flag when you join a band and when it's like named after the lead singer's cod.
Yeah.
You kind of know
Or
that
any
the guy
band like
probably
that,
has.
like Steely Dan or 10cc or anything like that that's just named.
Well, 10cc denies it, the sexual thing. In fact, they
Okay.
said it was the manager or whatever, it came to him in a dream because they were trying to figure out a name. And he said, how about, or something like that. And it doesn't seem like something that you deny. It would seem like the opposite.
Tool.
Is that a cod piece? I mean, a cod name?
And they have a song called Maynard's Dick. Maynard's the singer.
Was it supposed to drop its wheels?
Yep.
I had a model of that. Kind of makes me feel bad because I had so many models of planes and things, and they're all gone. I feel bad that they're gone, but I also feel bad that I bought them in the first place because I wasn't a very good model builder. And I spent so much money on that stuff. And my mom, not my mom, I don't know if she hounded me, but my stepmom and my dad sure did. Told me to quit buying models and save up for a car. And I should have listened to him. Well, what can you do? I can't go back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Card be gone by now, just like the models.
Yeah, but at least I'd have had memories of not the Audi.
Yeah.
uh, those planes better hurry if they're going to catch that missile. Oh, okay. No, never
Nope.
mind.
It
Dropped
ran
it
out of
again, I
gas.
guess. I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell that was. Waiting for some idiot to say, "How does it fly with that little bitty propeller?"
I thought you were going to say, how does it fly? Okay, I'll be the idiot. It's a fly with a little bitty propeller.
I read about those. They were kind of too fast. They were
Yeah, you didn't
there
have
to
much time
shoot down
to get a
bombers.
shot
Yeah, and they had
because they
like
went like
three.
600 miles an hour.
Yeah, they had like 3 to
Damn.
5 seconds of time
Yeah,
to actually shoot.
With that little propeller.
yeah.
And
Nice rocket motor.
Wow.
and the guys are all thinking they sent me up here without landing gear.
Yeah. Well, it
Wait
had
a
a
Was it a
skid.
second.
kamikaze? Did they just
No,
crash?
for
And that's
sure.
how they.
No, it had a skid on the bottom. But
Oh,
the problem
okay.
was, you come in for all the landing fields are grass, so they would land on the skid, and then they just haul ass out there with like a trailer or something, and get the plane on the trailer and get it off the runway, because it was kind of vulnerable sitting out there. So I think that the next version would have had regular landing gear, but they didn't get around to that.
It just doesn't
They
seem.
had they
Go ahead.
had kamikaze like manned missiles. The Germans did, but the Germans weren't big into the kamikaze thing, and it wasn't
Yeah.
honorable to do that. So
Yeah,
they
see,
had
there's a landing gear right there. There's a
ejector
skid.
seats. Yeah, so they had ejector seats on it, but it just eject the pilot right into the intake
Yeah.
and kill him anyway. So it's like 99%, but that was enough to call it not a kamikaze thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, it
But
might
that
not
was the
go to
landing
seven.
skid, and that was the wheels kind of stuck on the bottom of the landing skid, and then
The
they
thing
fell
doesn't
off.
even look aerodynamic, let alone, something that goes 600 miles. It just seems so tubby. Uh,
Doesn't need to be aerodynamic if it's going
Oh,
600
it's
miles an hour.
quite
I
aerodynamic.
guess
It's just
kind of like
short.
that Chevy
It's just
Impala with the
short.
JADO. Uh,
Yeah.
you might like, Darren, I got a couple of books you might like to look at. One is called Man with Wings. I've had it since I was like 11 or 12. It's my favorite aircraft book,
Ah.
and it covers basically the from the even before the Wright brothers, with balloons. It goes all the way up to when the book was made was probably early 70s, but it goes all
Oh.
the way up to that, and it's really neat. I mean, it's all black and white, but it's got some really cool. That's the first time I ever saw the side view of the Hindenburg explosion that from afar, where you could see everything. It was I don't know, it was a pretty good book, and you
Yeah.
might like to see it. They had a lot of the warplanes and a lot of stories, and it was pretty interesting. And then I've
Cool.
got a big book of military aircraft, kind of like a Jane's kind of thing. I don't know if it's Jane's or not, but it's got like every military aircraft, and it's got like colored portfolios of them, and then it's got like schematics of them, and the years they were built and in service. It's pretty informational. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's
They're
cool.
fun to get out once in a while.
I've got a Haynes repair manual for the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Haynes was better than Chilton's, from what I understand.
Yep. There was, and there was another one that was even better, but I forget what it was.
Yeah, you get a Chilton's manual of the Falcon. They're going to show like different drive gear, and then they'll apologize for it for
Yeah.
having.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It'll, and like 90% of it's just a Buick, and they say your car may differ slightly.
Yeah.
yeah. When I think of Chilton's and stuff, I get cold chills because
Still-
I guess it's because of Colorado and just working. It was always freezing working on cars.
I
All
think
right, Steve.
Chilton's mostly I would get those, and it's like where you look up the spark plug gap for the car, a couple things like that, and that was about it.
Were they really good for like step by step about how to replace stuffs?
No, I think maybe certain things they did okay. I don't really remember. I remember Haynes were better.
Yeah, I
How
liked
did
Haynes.
Yeah, Haynes was good. How did Johnny Cash put an engine block in his lunchbox?
No, he just put. I think he just had bolts and stuff. Uh,
How, how did
Part of
Grandpa Lloyd?
his
Go ahead.
friend had a motorhome, and then they pulled in there and stole shit that way.
Yeah, I remember he said he hid it in his brother's mobile home, but I didn't know if because I remember he was sneaking things out in his lunch pail. And I was thinking about that going in the fridge today, and I was just like, wait a second. There's not very many car parts you can sneak into a lunchbox.
How
I
did
guess if it
Grandpa?
was just bolts, I guess if it was just bolts, but
How did Grandpa fit a 55-gallon drum of jet fuel in his lunchbox?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I would understand if there were other ways he was sneaking larger parts out, but I didn't
Yeah.
know if he really covered that. I just remembered sneaking with the lunchbox. I'll have to hear.
Because
I'd have to hear the
what
song again.
what it was a very old joke. I think it was just a very old joke that I think every auto worker thought he came up with it. So I can just take one part at a time and then have a car where nothing fits together.
Yeah,
And Johnny just turned it into a song.
there you go. It was a fun song. We had the record when we were kids, or
Oh yeah.
you know, it was kind of. We were a little. I don't say we were deprived, but my dad he listened to old country, and my mom listened to like Helen Reddy and stuff.
That
Yeah,
was
we
a lot of
eventually
classical
figured
when
it
I
out.
was a teenager. What was that?
What there?
I don't think I said anything. I
I
said we
thought you said
figured it out.
figured it out.
Yeah, I had mixtapes back in the day that had classical music and Johnny Cash and Metallica, just a little bit
I
of
just
everything.
Steve isn't here, so it's not going to be relevant. But there was a song that I loved when I was 4, and it was from the Pine Toppers. It was called the Big Parade Polka. And my dad had it on an album, and I would sit with the headphones on the carpet, and I would just he would tell people this, and I remember it. He would tell people the song would be over, and I said, "Play it again." And the song would run, and it'd be, "Play it again, play it again." And I finally looked it up, like on Spotify or on YouTube. Big Parade Polka. It was from 1952. It was a real song from 1952. But surprisingly, it was all electric guitar based.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's got to be like probably one of the first ever songs they use an electric guitar as the prime instrument.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised it was that. I knew it was probably from the 50s, but I didn't realize it was that old. So there you go, Steve. That's one to pick up.
What's that?
The Big Parade Polka by the Pine Toppers from 1952.
Big Parade Polka.
The Big Parade Polka. In
Yeah,
fact, well,
okay.
on the Hideaway album, I made a song called The Electric Polka, and it was kind of based off of that song slightly. I mean, it wasn't, I didn't borrow anything from it, but it kind of was a bit of a tribute to it, I guess.
Let me put that here in my notes.
Uh-oh.
I was just saying, I loved the song. It was my favorite song when I was like 4, and I made my dad play it over and over and over and over.
Who does it?
The Pine Toppers.
The Pine Toppers. How's that for a pine topper?
Oh,
Oh, I lost my hoodoo.
it's okay. I picked it up there.
Well, why did I put that in the section for the stupid song of the week?
I got it in my head right now. Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Mm.
That almost has a face below the tail section, the gunner thing. The gunner,
So what you're saying is you wouldn't eat it,
I wouldn't eat it.
yeah, because it has a cute butt.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't eat animals that have cute butts. Right? I'll eat like I will. I mean, pigs have cute butts, and I will eat ham, but only if somebody else makes it. I don't go out and buy it.
That's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's because the reason is because every animal we eat, I think there's a moment where they're running away in terror, and it makes it much more disturbing seeing a cute butt running away in terror.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Sure you are.
I mean, Lucy's got a real cute butt, and so I wouldn't ever want to eat Lucy.
Oh, good.
I mean, even though Ricky would, but that's a different story.
That was a good show. I love Lucy's butt. Yeah.
Well, that's when I was a little tiny kid. That's what I thought. On the I Love Lucy, it was supposed to be the moon. I thought it was a big old butt.
Oh, yeah.
There was a heart, and I thought it was
A
blue.
heart.
Like it doesn't, even though as a kid, yeah, it did kind of look like a butt.
I love Lucy and I love her butt. When I get home, I give her some nut, but that's none of your business.
Lucy, you got some playing to do. Give her some nut.
If I was Ricky, I'd be like, "Hey, Lucy, remember when you fell out of the trailer into the mud? Like disappeared into the, that would be if I was Ricky."
See, we need to do a Brilliant Garbage. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Now, Steve Martin, in his book Pure Drivel, it's all little short things that he writes, and he did his own episode of I Love Lucy that was hilarious. It wasn't a whole episode; it was just a couple pages, but it was so funny. He's a funny guy, but
Wild and crazy guy.
I never did like that part of it. I hated the Saturday Night Live part of that. That wild. I hate those catchphrases because they're not funny.
Oh yeah.
They're only funny to people on drugs. But he is a funny guy. It's just, I never thought Chevy Chase doing pratfalls was funny.
No,
I
no, that Chevy Chase I never thought he was funny. Kind of like Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought. Well, I did like the cowbell skit with him. And he was good playing Alex Trebek with the Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah.
Take Schwartz for
Schwartz.
400.
Or the rapist.
The
Oh,
rapist.
the rapist.
But Will Ferrell played the straight guy, so he did pretty good there.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time I can't stand him. But he's totally screwed Land of the Lost fans.
Oh, that was horrible. I think that was worse than what he did in Bewitched.
Well, Kathy and Wesley, for those who don't know, Will and Holly,
Mm-hmm.
they were supposed to cameo in that movie.
They
Good night,
actually
Wendy.
filmed the scene.
Oh, good night, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Have fun
they-
at school. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again. And we got to get together. And I introduce you to my bro and his daughter.
Mm. And
Yeah, you can come over, Steve. You just never do.
you. Well,
Well, I take that, but you did a few years ago.
I never invite myself.
It's been like what?
Oh, was it
6
before
years?
COVID?
Five or six? No, over 5 years since you've.
It was before the coof.
It was before the coof, shortly before the coof.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was saying.
What were we
It's been a
doing?
movie.
Something about chickens.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were doing that Will Ferrell movie with the Land of the Lost.
Oh,
and they-
Land of the Lost. Yeah, Kathy and Wesley.
Yeah, and she said they just couldn't believe the set when they were there. That just how monstrous and beautiful and how cool it was.
really?
And well, Kathy, she's bulimic,
Mm.
and I don't know if somebody said something or something happened and it triggered, or it might have been that she was just coming down with a bad flu. Something was happening, but she got sick and she was like had to be wrapped in a blanket.
Oh.
And they were going to cancel. She's like, no, I don't want to cancel. I'll just stay there. And she like threw up in a trash can.
Oh.
They did their scene,
Mm.
but I think it kind of ruined the whole vibe. And Wesley yelled at her or something that she ruined his close up. He didn't get his close up because of her. And she was saying she didn't, wasn't her fault. And that, she didn't cancel anything. She was behind the scene when they weren't shooting,
Yeah, but didn't their scenes end up on the cutting room floor though?
Yeah, they just played like parking valets. It was the stupidest thing.
Oh yeah.
And Kathy, she looked awful.
Mm.
So I guess it's because she was sick, but I don't know. She didn't look good, and the deleted scenes on YouTube, and people are like, "Oh, she's so terrible looking." And it's like she didn't always look. She just was sick.
Yeah. I guess
Kinda
that's
like
important
those-
for actors to have their close-ups. I guess they think that's serious.
Well, Wesley's a prima donna,
Mm.
and Kathy is more of a regular donna, but she ended up. Yeah, the movie ended up tanking so bad that they fired the head of Universal over it.
Yeah, it was just. I only saw bits and pieces of it, and that's all I could stomach. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, I
mean,
just saw a couple pieces. I wouldn't watch it.
I mean, Marshall groping Holly. I mean, seriously. 'Cause
Yeah,
they weren't
'cause-
family in this.
Yeah, because Wesley watched the premiere, the
Mhm.
Hollywood premiere, and he
Yeah, he
was in
probably
the
got
audience.
moved.
And as soon as like Rick kissed Holly, he's like, ah! He screamed and he said he wasn't kidding. He really just was streaked in horror.
I would have walked out.
I would have too. That was, of course, it bombed because, I mean, the Brady Bunch movies, yeah, they were parodies and they were tongue in cheek, but they were done lovingly for
Yeah.
where the fans could enjoy it, and it wasn't making fun of the fans, and they didn't make Alice a man, like
Yeah.
they didn't change the dynamics of anything.
They
That movie,
almost,
that was a perfect parody. I got to say, that was the most perfect
Yeah.
parody. Those
But-
two movies.
they almost walked the line on the Brady's by making Greg and Marcia have interest, but it was done tastefully, and it was only for a split second. They didn't harp on it.
Yeah, but they weren't related. It's okay.
Yeah,
And
But
it
people are
was
still,
pretty
oh, that's
sexy. It was a
emotional.
sexy scene.
Marcia, yes, Greg. I mean, that
Yes,
was
Greg.
the way she did that.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean, yes, Greg.
yeah, it was like, whoa, I'll be back. It's
Yes,
like
yes, Greg. Oh, did you get all worked up and excited now?
I didn't,
I'll,
but it was a sexy scene. It
Yeah,
was
well,
Hmm.
I'll
and
be in my
watching
bunk.
huh?
I'll be in my bunk.
Yeah, well, for those who don't know, there was a Brady episode where they had to share the attic.
that was a movie. Yeah,
It was an episode first.
I don't
So
remember it being an episode. I knew they were in the episodes. They were fighting over the
they were
attic.
fighting over the attic.
Yeah,
So I guess in the movie they actually shared it, and they
yeah,
had like a sheet that was
yeah.
separating their halves of the attic, and they were each watching the other undress. And it
Yeah,
was
just
just
their
when
silhouettes through the sheet. Yeah,
yeah, and then when he was like, Martian, she's like, yes, Craig.
that was perfect. That was perfect. Well, my favorite was your shoes are slipping the juice.
That was good. Yeah, Michael McKean played their mean neighbor,
Yeah.
Ah.
Dittmeyer.
Dittmeyer.
That is
It was good.
really,
It was a classic. I
it's
gotta
really-
say, and most fans say the second one was better, and I gotta agree.
is that where Carol's supposed husband came back or really wasn't him?
Yeah, was it Tim Matheson?
Yeah. And that's where we find out that I'll never see my son Gilligan again.
Yeah,
They
that
go to
was
Hawaii.
good. I think everybody thinks that was a better one.
Yeah.
Why does Tony have a chart of my life up behind him?
What year did it start to make that turn?
It's probably 90.
Mine did it about 1976.
Yeah, but it didn't go, hit rock bottom though. So that's
Oh, hey Kendra,
Hey, Kendra.
love you too. She says she misses us and loves us.
Who is Kendra anyway?
My daughter.
I thought so, but I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm gonna look like an idiot. But
Well, now you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine started going down in 76, and then in about 82 it went way down. And then in about 86, 87 it started to creep back up.
Mine
And
was
then when we
down.
moved to Florida, it went way up, and then about 1990 it started leveling out and going down a little bit, and then it kind of flickered around through the 90s, and then 2000s it went way down in 2001. That was a terrible year, but then after
Mine
that,
went way down in the 70s and then came up in the 80s.
yeah, well my 80s were the low point, and then let me see, the 2000s it was okay. It just kind of stayed okay.
Kind of a steady middle line.
Yeah, and then it went down again when I moved to Colorado and my mom passed away. And then moved to Florida, it started going up again. And then the divorce happened in 2005, and it went down a little bit for a few days, and then it
15,
just
you
started
mean,
going up. It started going up from there.
Okay. You said 2005 you got divorced. I think it was more closer to 2015.
15, sorry, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of lose track of
Because I didn't know you in
years.
2005.
Yeah,
Neither did he.
I think we met in what, 2011 or 12? I mean, not
12,
met,
yeah. In 2005, I moved to Alabama.
Ah.
Alabama.
High point
Yeah,
of my
my
2000s.
life peaked around 1970, and it just kind of went.
Yeah. What, Darren?
The high point of my 2000s is about a gallon of apple juice, and it was all pulpy. It was like
Whoopee.
legit stuff. It wasn't treetop. And I pitched some, I think, wine yeast in it and fermented it. That stuff was good. That's probably the best part of my 2000s.
Is that stuff you gave me?
I wouldn't have given it away. I might have let you have a glass of it.
I had a glass of something that you made. It was like some kind of apple cider or something.
Oh, was it smooth and powerful?
Well, this
It
is
was
good.
really powerful. I never had anything like it. In fact, I kind of made a nod to it in the Christmas edition of the Apology on Fun Hour, where Barry came in and said, "Here, have this."
Yeah, that might have been it.
Yeah, Uh,
Then, then I tried it with treetop frozen concentrate, and it just totally sucked ass.
do they still
I've
even make
never.
that frozen orange juice in the
I'll
can?
show
That
you.
stuff. Remember that stuff?
Oh, the Minute Maid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
I
a
don't know.
hundred different brands.
I haven't seen that in ages.
I haven't since I was a kid. It tasted better just
Mhm.
digging it out frozen than it did
Oh yeah,
actually
you just
making
wanted
orange.
to eat it without mixing it with water because it was just.
Of course, that was me anyway. I like the Tang powder better than the Tang, or the cookie dough better than the baked cookies.
I was that way with
But
mayonnaise. Just eat it straight out of the jar. Anyway, what?
Hmm.
the frozen orange juice concentrate is
Yeah,
good because it doesn't water down your vodka as much as
right. You
the
just
liquid
basically
orange juice.
50-50 that and vodka, and you're fine.
Yep.
Boy, I tried to because I like my rum and tea when I'm outside.
Damn.
One day, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll have a screwdriver instead. And oh my gosh, you don't realize that there's yellow jackets in the neighborhood until you pull something out like, I mean, they were on it like that.
Mm.
Did they start acting funny and stupid?
Well, they
After
do
they-
that anyway.
Now they're just hooligans.
I remember back in
they're
college
punks.
we'd do that. I'd just get like a can of Orange Crush and take a sip and then top it back up with tequila.
I did that with Yukon Jack and like Coors Extra Gold. Take a sip, top it back up, take it sip, top it. I got pretty drunk.
And Kendra asked if buying the Porsche was a high point of the 2000s.
Oh yeah, yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, so
I'm
now
afraid
you got
to
an
s-
Audi.
Huh?
You got an Audi?
No,
Yeah,
I got an
I,
E.
I suck at yeah, I suck at Miata buying, so I ended up with an Audi, but it's a convertible, so
Well, I'm glad he got what he wanted, but I got to say I was disappointed because I was going there hoping that we could like try out or at least try on some different cars during the day. And he like the first one he saw, I'll take it. I'm like, well, we didn't even get to go look at the Mazdas yet.
well, it was nice and it was 12 grand. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, that's cheap. It's hard to go wrong.
Nothing's 12 grand out here unless it's
Yeah.
20 years old and has that.
It's not. What was funny is, so you got to figure Jacksonville's a long way from here. It's like
It's
45
just
minute
down
drive.
to 10.
Is it that far? I didn't think it was that far away.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute drive. So Darren forgot his checkbook and we were going to take it for a test drive. So the salesperson was in the back seat. She was with us and we went all the way to Darren's house.
Wow.
So it was like an hour and a half
Well,
trip.
it was her idea. I wasn't planning on doing it on the test drive, and she's
Oh,
like,
so
"Well,
you
got-
weren't actually guilty of kidnapping.
no,
Yeah, in
No.
fact, I think she wanted to ride in the convertible. And she said everybody's going to be so jealous at the dealer because she got to ride in the Audi convert with the top down all the way up.
With the top. Okay, yeah.
You guys had the top down?
On the way
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and then on the way up, we had it back. Boy, I was in the back seat when they put the thing. Was it when they were taking it down or up? And it like about caught my head.
the headliner just loses all tension and flops down on the back seat
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
while you're putting it up or down, but then it tightens up and you're okay again.
It's a nice little car, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got something you like. Have you driven it around?
A little bit. We drove the length of the island down to Mayport and back
Mm.
across to 95.
I don't think I've ever been in a convertible before.
Really?
Really,
Come to think of it.
I had a
I-
Sebring convertible in the 2000s.
I love them, man.
The Sebrings are so nice.
I had,
The
a dream I had a dream I was in a convertible once, and I kept saying, hey, good luck. We'll be back to pick you up in a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it might be the new. No, well, it's the newest car I've ever driven because it's a 17. But
Ah.
the blind spot monitoring, which is pretty cool.
Ever driven
I'm
or
like-
ever owned?
Ever driven? I've driven cars I didn't own, but not in the last 8 years. I don't think.
Oh, you mean most recent? This is for okay.
Well,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
ever
yeah.
drove
Driven
my
new cars in the history of your lifetime, I imagine.
When
if
they
you
were
drove
new.
my
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you drove my truck,
just
it would
checking.
be a 18. The first convertible I remember riding in, but I don't remember the top being down, was Uncle Dick's 1970 LeSabre.
Ah.
And we drove it all the way to Colorado. And I remember the roof was leaking because it was raining. And Travis, our sort of friend that we had since we were kids, his grandma had a 19, I don't know what it was, about 1970 GMs, but she had a 70 Delta 88 Oldsmobile convertible. And I remember she took us somewhere in it, and that was the first time I ever remembered seeing the top come up over us, the get retracted. It was pretty neat. I don't remember where we went. I just remember the top doing that.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like 6 people in a two.
It was it was like a 450 SL, which didn't even have a back seat, but they had 3 people in the back behind the drivers. There was like
Darren,
a package shelf or something to sit on.
And
Go ahead. That classified I found in that 1985 collectible automobile that was 52,000 for the Porsche. It was a 930 turbo.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was because mine was like 34 new.
Oh, okay.
And it's an 84.
It looked like it. It looked exactly the same.
Go
ahead, Steve.
I was going to say I bought part of the reason I decided so quickly to go ahead with this car is in 95, I bought a Dodge Stealth for the exact same amount of money. I'm like 30 years later. So anyway, that was my story.
Except back then you could feed a family of 4 on $5, and now you can feed a family of 1 on $12,000.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So this is a lot cheaper than the Stealth was. I had to go out. I bought it, and I'm like, all right, now how am I going to make these payments? I guess I'll have to go deliver pizza. So that's what I did.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
I don't think they'll let you
Iconic.
Uber with it, though. That's the problem, because it's then.
Right.
Oh, I
They don't
thought
let
it
you
would be
Uber
kind
with
of
two-
cool
two-
to.
Yes.
I could probably
ahead,
deliver
Steve.
food though, right?
It'd be kind of cool to Uber in a convertible. That'd be nice.
And Kendra said, yeah, Kiana sent me pictures. I think it's pretty. I'm jealous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always kind of dug those Audis. The first Audi I ever saw, the guy, it was a 100 LS, about one of the first years, like 1970. And this guy pulled into our driveway, and this is our summer cabin up in Northern California. And the driveway was basically a vertical dirt road. And he, for some reason, was trying to turn around. And the first thing he does is go off into the ditch. A brand new Audi 100 LS. Those were the prettiest cars, but they were just a nightmare as far as reliability. They just aged like
Yeah,
that.
as soon as go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said as soon as
I hope. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I hope that's changed.
It has.
Yeah, because when Darren saw that,
way better.
well, as soon as Darren's like, "Oh, look," then and now I'm like, "Oh, fuck." That's because that was my first car. And it was, I mean, calling it a car is kind of a stretch. Damn, that thing was awful. That was, I think Lloyd probably snickered, and since I talked him into that piece of shit,
So the day, Sunday, the next day, we went to drive it around since it was nice and sunny. And I'm looking at it before I get in, and there's a metal, like a hook with a very sharp point sticking out of the bottom of the wheel well directly at the front tire. And it's like an inch from the tire. This wicked looking hook.
yeah, it's a screen door hook.
That's what it would kind of look like.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah. I was wondering what the hell that was. I
So
think
I
it's
had-
for. I
so
think
I-
it's for a bib, like a bra bib.
I was thinking something like that, but I dug down there, I'm grabbing it, I go, maybe I can push it back up in here. And it was really loose. So I had Kiana get under there and grab it. It was a tool somebody dropped down there. Basically, just
Oh, I like
imagine
it.
a real sharp ice pick that's kind of shaped like a question mark.
That's the fun part of
So-
used cars is, you occasionally get, free tools with it.
Yeah, I got a free one with the Mustang. When I pulled the carpet, when I pulled the console out, there was like a screwdriver or something. Or no, it was it was either a pair of Kleins or a needle nose, something like that, or maybe a small pair of Kleins. But it was kind of nice.
My Barracuda had about almost like a couple bucks worth of change just sort of scattered around under the carpet.
Nice.
Of course,
Look
it
at
was
that, Timmy,
Hawaii,
look
so
at-
all the coins had like fuzz and crud all over.
What, Steve?
No, looking at the car that you've transformed into reminds me of something. And
What are you doing? What am I? Ow! Like who has a screwdriver in their pocket? Where did my hair go? Stop spanking me, man! Stop that! I'm trying to turn left.
I love those sound effects you made in there. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That kind of makes me. That was kind of gave me a warm fuzzy. You know, I haven't watched that movie in years and years. I know I've said this since I'm blue in the face, but we really need to do that director's cut thing on it.
You are blue.
You know that we need to do the. I really want to see it again with everybody because I haven't seen it, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons I haven't seen it so long. I was kind of waiting to do it then, because I think that would be part of the fun of doing it is not seeing it and seeing it for the first time with everybody. You know,
Yeah.
same with Star Trip. I haven't watched it in ages. There's so many people who are very sentimental about Saturdalia that watched it when they were little kids.
Yeah.
And, oh no, it makes me feel good because you know we kind of think you know it's all up there on YouTube for nothing, but there's so many kids or people that were young when they watched Saturdalia and it makes them feel sentimental. Kind of when you played the clips, I'm like, oh yeah, it was neat.
Yeah, I just
know,
like the
narrative.
way you did the sounds with that one. Something about the tin can or something.
Yeah, it was a pop can, beer can. Like you gotta bend it a certain way and put a hole in the side, and then it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's like playing an instrument almost. You gotta learn it, but there's a way of doing it and making that engine sound, and it really worked for that VW sound.
But what I liked about you is that, you know, you don't, like me when I do routines, I'll go swipe sound effects off of YouTube.
Oh, I would never do that.
This way you have 110% ownership of every sound that comes
Yeah,
out.
I would never dream of using somebody else's sound effect for anything.
But I'm doing it for cheap radio, so it's, you know.
I think the closest I would ever come to that would be like if I used a keyboard sound on my keyboard. Like I think the keyboard had the skidding sound in it. So that would be but that's mine because I own
Yeah.
that keyboard, you know, but that's about it, you know. I think it's fun doing the Foley. It's fun figuring out, you know, Waspy, his wings. That was me smacking gloves together, and then speeding it up.
Oh, cool.
You know, so it's just fun seeing what you can come up with and how to duplicate that sound. Boy, this song I'm doing, The Black Empty Square, it's kind of a bit of an association tribute. And there's a song that they do this bass part in this, it's a break with this bass part that just always freaked me out. I always loved it. And I tried to kind of emulate that, and it was almost impossible. I mean, I could not get that sound that they got. And I just tried and tried. And finally, I kind of got something close. But boy. See, if we were on Odyssey, I could play you just a clip of that one little bass part.
Which, on, is it something you own? Or?
It was an association song.
Oh, okay.
But it was just one. I mean, it's just the part of the song's only a few seconds, but it's just it just sounds crazy good.
Yeah. But, you know, for a few seconds will probably get us a...
Probably sucks.
Yeah. There are, speaking of sound effects, there are two, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there are two sound effects in history that I would love to figure out how they do. And I don't know if I've asked this before, but you guys might know that. How do they do that?
Oh, it just sounds like a like a glockenspiel or something, like a telephone or something.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah, it might have been
like a
spelled
nose twitching.
No, it's twisting.
That's what it is. Yeah. And then the other one, that one. How do they do that one?
Well, it's definitely a string of some type.
That was a genie blink. Yeah. Could you hear that? Yeah.
My guess is it was like a detuned guitar, and then they sped it up or something.
Yeah.
Or an actual spring.
Because if you slowed that down, you might get a whole different. It might sound like something that we would recognize more.
I'm going to put it in the broadcast or the editor and slow it down to see if I can tell what it is.
Well, you remember
You see-
Quantum Leap? You used to watch that show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, okay. Well, I'm thinking that wasn't that show, but same producer in NCIS, the early seasons where they'd end a scene, it would go black and white, and it would go.
Oh.
We go.
Oh,
At the end of the pre-credit sequence, everything would freeze, and there would be a. That was
Yeah, they
actually
still use
Donald
that.
Bellisario going poof with his mouth.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I always thought they should have a standoff between Jeannie and Samantha. That wouldn't that be something?
So if you ever wanted to see it, that sound I'm talking about, I'm not saying you got to play it, but it's Silver Morning by the Association at about 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Okay, it's called what?
Silver Morning.
The,
It's about
Silver Morning.
Super morning.
yep, it's 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And it's very short, but it's always blown me away.
Wonder if I have that song. I don't know.
I played it on a fun hour, but it might have been when you stopped playing my fun hours. No, you were on that fun hour. Because that was the one where we had the dueling DJs where we were interfering with each other.
Oh,
That was a fun
Yeah.
episode.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
years
it. You did your whole Casey thing, and it was like, there's some, because I was like, wait a second, there's a DJ interfering, and you could hear you on there's a DJ interfering with me, with.
Oh, I vaguely remember that. You gotta remember, I'm ancient, I'm getting kind of senile, actually.
Well, that, and to you, it was just kind of a little bit of fun. To me, it was a lot of work, doing a whole fun hour.
Yeah.
And I haven't listened to a fun hour in a long time because, I'm spending so much time working on the new music.
And I didn't stop playing them. I just thought you stopped doing them for a while.
No, I think part of what it is I make them as unifiles now, so you don't have to piece anything together. You can just play the whole.
That was kind of time consuming, but I did it,
Yeah, but I do it all now, so all you have to do is just play one track.
Oh, okay. How often do you do them?
About once a year.
Oh, okay. So they're not.
I've got 21 right now. I've got 21, and let's put it this
You go back
way:
and revise them.
I do. Number 14 was the Christmas edition, and that was in 2020. So that tells you 2020 for 14. So I did 6 or 7 since 2020. So it's, but I haven't done one in a while. Since I was trying to finish the film and finish Hideaway, I'm starting to think about it again.
Yeah.
Putting one together. But yeah, I did go and revise them because when I first did the fun hours, they were supposed to be a weekly thing. It was part of Steve's mystery movie.
Oh
thing.
yeah, what do we call that?
Yeah, mystery. But even before the mystery thing, they were every week, and then so there were a lot of on the fly things where Steve and I weren't synced with how many songs were time wise, and he'd be playing it live, and it's like, Timmy, or Terry, there's got to be 3 more songs. You need 3 more songs. And I'm like, what? So I'd just be finding things out my ass. Or I would ask somebody to make a request, which was a mistake, and they'd request some stupid 80s song. So I took all that shit out and just kind of, I mean, the old fun hours are still the same old fun hours. They're just a couple songs out of each I would replace. Because to me, Steve, you do a show every day. So when you save your shows, you might not even actually listen to those shows anymore. But to me, I've only got 20 fun hours from 20 years. So to me, they're kind of like time capsules. So I kind of like them to be events.
I listen to them every once in a while,
Yeah.
I'll replay them
We
over.
with the fun hours too, but that's That's why I put so much thought into them, and I don't want any throwaway songs because these are things I listen to on road trips. I don't want to skip through anything. I want to love everything on the fun hours.
That's what's different between you and me. Once I'm done with a project, I don't go back and do it again. That's why I always like, okay, we're on the wrong channel. Let's change this again. I'm like, okay, this has already been aired. Why do I change it for? Which is okay.
Because that's short-sighted. Because you could listen to a wrong channel years afterwards, and it's like, well, if you'd have just done that one little thing, but
9 times out of 10, I did go back and change something.
well, that's fine. Yeah,
I don't think I flat out said no, I ain't gonna do it. But
it was just mostly in 21. I went. It was about the time Deb was staying with me, and I just kind of went through all of them, and just kind of went through them and took out all the bad songs, and it was fun. It was fun revisiting them and kind of polishing them up, and I'm proud of them now.
yeah. Yeah. Well, there are ones that, the wrong channels that you suggested I do that. And I'm like, well, I got to read it. And then I'm glad we did because it did come out better. So,
yeah. Well, I think that's, we kind of did it in a way because you would air them twice.
Yeah.
And if we found some kind of, I call them fatal errors. I'm like, if there's something really bad, we'd let you know then. Can you change that before the next time you play it?
I mean, I could see that because, we don't, some people, everybody involved in a show would usually screen the whole thing before it's let go or whatever. So the first airing was basically a screening. So I guess.
Yeah. Or a screaming.
Screaming.
It was worth it. It was all worth it, seeing Hoodoo get his dick caught in the car door.
Yeah. Oh, you think that felt good, did you? It felt like shit to me. How's that for ow?
No, it's like I said, Hoodoo, can you be our friend and do more shows? And he said, I'd rather get my dick caught in the car door. And all of a sudden you hear a slam, ow, and then like an audience laughing. It was pretty fun.
And it was just spontaneous. I'd rather slam my dick in the door.
It was funny. That was a Halloween
the
episode
Blue
where we were at the
Angels-
little airport, the abandoned airport.
This is when the Blue Angels were flying F4s, which is
I don't like the
like
Blue
trying
Angels.
to do aerobatics with a milk truck.
I was thinking those were F4s, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they
We
only
actually
flew
had-
the F4 for a while because they were just like big beasts of airplanes. They switched to the A4 after that.
When we lived in North Glen, we actually had milk deliveries. We actually had a milkman. Nobody would even know what a milkman is. And I think even in 1980, when we had ours, it was pretty rare. And the guy had a Divco truck, the milkman truck.
Of course.
And I even took a picture of him, and he was waving at me in the truck. And it was like he would leave the milk on our doorstep, and it's like, doesn't it spoil on a doorstep like that? And I don't understand it. Why do you need milk delivered? Why couldn't they just get it at the store? Why does that have to be? I don't understand it. My mom did though.
It's still a thing.
Well, I think it's just for women that want to have sex with someone other than their husband.
Thanks.
Well, it was in glass bottles, which are they'll hold the temperature a little bit, and they deliver it early in the morning before it gets hot. And you're supposed to take it inside. You're not supposed to leave it outside all day long. And then
I wonder if it's supposed to be a better quality of milk or something.
maybe.
Yes.
Because I remember it was where we were in Northern California, it was Foremost. It was the
It's one of those things I want to ask my mom, and I can't.
Has anyone ever had milk directly from the cow, or is it?
Yep.
Have you ever just?
Just Luke, the blue cow.
No, I'm serious. Does it taste any different than like what
yes,
you
warm,
get from
for one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a lot.
I've had
better
it
than-
straight from the cow, and I've had it straight from the goat.
I've had it straight from the bull, and it does not taste.
No.
Ew.
You see, you would have won the celebrity match game last Friday.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. What was the question last Friday? Something about the.
It was the farmer and his milking machine.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Richard Dawson had the only good answer. Everybody else was like, huh?
Bold, yeah. Oh, that was priceless. He had the perfect. Let's see, what was the question? It was
You got to get
so
new
about
glasses. You're,
the salesman.
no, there wasn't no salesman. It was a farmer. And his wife says, you know, you got to get new glasses. You attach the milking machine to the blank.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody's thinking you're dick, but obviously this is television in the 70s.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't do
gonna say
that.
dick.
And the contestant said something stupid like ear or
Head.
hell, and I couldn't think of
There's a
anything
head.
non-dirty. And good old Richard Dawson on the celebrity panels, the
That
bull.
bull. He said what everybody's thinking, but he said it cleaner.
Yeah, I didn't know
Bull.
how to do it, and of course he did because he's a professional.
Bull, and then
You remember
it
in
was
chat,
funny.
I was saying, you know, if Richard Dawson is on the panel, and I didn't know he was, he'd say Willie.
Willie, yeah.
I didn't even know he was on the panel. I just guessed because he was.
That was hard because
Semi-regular.
Richard Dawson kind of got snippy towards the end of his run there because he thought he was better than Match Game, and he got insulted when they put the wheel in to spin for celebrities, you know, because everybody was choosing Richard. And that's the first one they use it on. The first time they use it, it lands on Richard.
So what was he? He was a
Richard,
celebrity. Was he a
Richard
comedian?
Dawson.
Or a,
Richard Dawson.
yeah.
He was Newkirk on Hogan's Heroes,
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
also
it was
later on a game show host.
yeah.
Okay, actor.
He hosted.
'Cause
Well, he was a game show host afterward.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching all those celebrities in the 70s, and I'm like, are they just celebrities, or are they
Some
famous
of them
for
were.
something?
I mean,
Or-
well, even Jaja, you know, she was like basically famous for being famous, but she did actually do a couple of movies back in the 50s.
Who?
Jaja.
Oh, Zsa Zsa.
Yeah, Jaja Smith, Steve.
No. I didn't hear what you said. Jeez, oh,
Yeah.
take this. But I never heard of Brett Summers until Match Game.
Yeah.
Married
Well,
to
she was
Jack
married
Klugman.
to some Klugman, yeah.
Yeah. And he got, and Jack Klugman was asked to do a Match Game, and he said, you know, my wife was sitting at home bored to death, have her come in and do the show. And, but apparently, I guess she was an actress still before then, I guess.
So they're basically influencers, but there was no internet, so they had to go on game shows.
Right, basically. But they did have names, you know. Oh gosh, you ever heard Charles Nelson Riley?
Oh yeah.
The guy that played Hoodoo. He was a regular on there, and they would have girl like. Oh, that's right, Ghost and Mrs. Muir. I forgot about that one. And that was before Lidsville. So then you'd have like Marsha Wallace on. They'd have Patty Deutsch and Fanny Flagg and.
I think Fanny
Gary
Flagg,
Berghoff.
wasn't she like a Miss America or Miss this or Miss that?
Who?
Fanny Flagg. Did I just
Was
say
she?
that? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just got a whole list of ones. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I know she was funny. She always talked about boobs.
Yeah.
And she always had stuff on her shirt that alluded to boobs and stuff.
Nice.
And I remember she played the nurse in a cameo on Grease. She played the school
Never saw
nurse.
Grease. Never saw Grease.
Oh, okay. But you could tell when she taped that or filmed that scene because she showed up to Match Game wearing that outfit because she had just come back from filming that scene. So she showed up wearing that nurse, and she thought it would be kind of funny because Charles always made fun of Brett about their nurses here or some shit like that. So Fanny decided, well, she'll just have fun with the nurse thing instead of trying to change. But yeah, she played the cameo appearance as a school nurse. Didn't they? She did that a little tiny part in there. I don't think she was in there any other part of the show other than that. You know, it's funny. I told you heard that they did Grease live a few years ago.
Yes.
On
I think I probably
Netflix or
did, but-
something like. Well, anyway, it was funny. Remember Alice Ghostley played the shop teacher Yeah, well, you didn't see Grease, but
Didn't see
she
Reese,
played.
so I don't know. I know her, yeah, but
Yeah, but in the Grease Live, they got Eve Plum to play that part. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, because they butched her all up, and I always thought she was. I'll just say didn't want the opposite sex anyway.
Huh?
and
Huh?
Fanny Flagg, Steve,
Mm-hmm.
her real name, Patricia Neal.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There's an
and
actress
she had to
named
change her
Patricia.
name because there was already the actress named Patricia.
I didn't
Neal.
know that was her real name, Patricia.
Yeah,
Where
she's
did
still
she
around.
come up
She's
with the
80
fact?
Yeah, and she was she's still around. She's 81, and
She's still around?
Yep,
She's still alive?
81. Wasn't even that old.
Oh, what is she? I wonder if she's
And,
done anything lately.
Probably not.
Just-
Well,
that
she's a
probably
writer.
sounds-
She wrote the script. She wrote the book that became Fried Green Tomatoes, the movie.
Oh,
So she
What
got
were you
into
saying?
writing fairly early. But
What were you
she,
saying, Darren?
If she went over to England, they would think that she was like a Bond woman.
yeah, because that word
Because
means something
yeah.
different over there.
Pussy galore.
Yeah. But
Was she on the
uh,
Match Game or something?
yeah. Yeah.
Fanny Flagg,
And Tim,
yeah.
did you see Grease?
No, but I do
No,
remember.
it's-
I remember her name from Match Game before and then it's like the next time I remember was the fried green tomatoes thing.
Right.
And
Because she
Darren,
was. Can I just kind of finish my thought? She was. I was trying to think of what she first got famous for. She was in Miss Alabama, and then that got her a scholarship for a local acting school, and then did some local TV stuff. And that's where she got. Because we were trying to figure out where these celebrities got famous from initially. Because some of those people, they never did anything. They only were on talk shows and shit. Like Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Okay, I see a picture of this one of Fanny Flagg about 5 years ago. She still looks good.
Yeah.
Well, Darren, I don't know if you remember when we were on our way to Gracie's house from your place, and we were outside of Birmingham. I had called Keanu and said that this is my trip home from school that we're on now. So there was a town that we passed called Iredale that was off the highway, and that's where the Whistle Stop Cafe and everything. That's where the original fried green tomatoes came about from.
Oh yeah.
And they still have the Whistle Stop there. And Justin, Pooh Bear, my coworker, we had lunch there one time. I didn't have the fried green tomatoes. No, it's not my bag.
Nah, it doesn't sound that appetizing. It never did. Maybe it is good. I don't know. It just never sounded all that appetizing to me.
Breaded and fried cucumbers dipped in ranch might be terrible.
We used to have to eat fried cucumbers like stepmom would make them. We had to eat everything she made.
Well, yeah.
And I don't remember them being bad. So now that I'm less picky, maybe I would enjoy them.
I don't remember enjoying them, but I don't remember dreading them either. They were just kind of okay. It was the green beans I didn't like. I would take them like pills with. At least we were allowed to have soda pop for dinner, so I would just wash them down with it, and wouldn't even chew them. And my dad
Wouldn't
didn't
chew
like
the
him
soda
either,
pop?
but his wife made him eat them.
I think the key is you got to get frozen ones. They're better than fresh or canned. Maybe not fresh, but they're better.
Oh,
than
she'd be picking those things, on the porch, breaking them.
canned. Then they probably would have been pretty good. Mix in some bacon grease and bacon.
I don't remember them being grease. I think they were just raw.
That doesn't sound good.
Not really. I buy green beans all the time, but I put them in the dog's food. I don't actually eat them.
Does the can say digestible?
That
I
was the
kind of
thing in
assume
the
they are.
30s, man. Everything was like, oh, these are digestible. It's like, as opposed to what? Plastic?
Yeah, I bought hot dogs and they said digestible. I'm like, well, that's good, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
that was
Were
where
they
that damn
DuPont?
DuPont.
DuPont hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well,
there you
Lester, that fake fat. I think the whole point of it is it wasn't digestible.
Right. It would just go right through you, just when it wanted to, not when you wanted it to. But you remember that cartoon, that comic thing that was like all over Facebook for a while. It was this weird looking little kid and the other weird looking kid. Your mommy lets you eat 2 wieners, and of course everybody made dirty memes out of that. And the upshot of it was that these were wieners that didn't have sausage casings on them, so therefore they were digestible, because apparently the wieners that came in stuffed into intestines apparently weren't digestible or something. I guess.
Okay. That makes sense.
Did you see that Folgers commercial with the brother coming home from Africa and his sister?
Oh,
His-
yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
I have that recording.
Oh, do you?
I just want my brother.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was a real commercial. She didn't say that, but she was just like, "It's so good to have you." Yes, Craig. I mean, it was like a Folgers commercial with a brother and sister.
Yeah.
Sure that wasn't Pornhub?
Pornhub.
It was almost.
Oh no.
Let's see.
So I saw a YouTube video about a power station and how they I guess Andy and John Taylor, they wanted to get Robert Palmer because he was like this crooner, and they just thought it was such an odd mix. I think they were going to have like a different singer on each song, and they thought it would be kind of a fun novelty to have this crooner kind of guy, Jimmy Buffett-ish guy, always wore a suit. But when they recorded, he just, he let it rip. Not a fart, but I mean, he really sang really strong, and they were just like totally taken aback by it. And they're like, let's just get this guy, let's do this whole thing as a band, and he'll do every song with us. So that's what they did. And they were so on top of the world with that Some Like It Hot and all that, and bang a
Gong.
snapper thong. Yeah, they were so into it, and so they booked Live Aid. They were like an open Live Aid, and they booked this whole world tour. And he just like, sorry guys, I'm going, I've got my boost now. I'm going to go with solo, and he just quit just like that when they had all this stuff booked. It was funny. So they had to like get some guy that nobody knew to take his place during Live Aid, and needless to say, that didn't go anywhere.
Okay, that commercial you're talking about was from Comedy Central, so I don't know if it was a real commercial or not.
No, it was a real Folgers commercial. They parodied it.
I have it. I can
Well,
play
the
it.
real commercial, they didn't say let's have sex, but they were just.
Sex.
She was like, she might have been letting her fingers do the walking on him. It was really creepy for a brother and sister.
No, there's I don't know if we get.
I don't think it'll do.
Separate you.
Huh?
I don't think it'll. I know you're playing the parody, but even the real commercial, you got to see it. You got to see the look in her eyes and stuff.
You sure this isn't it though?
Your sister.
You're crazy. Oh yeah.
No,
That's not it.
That's the parody.
No.
That's what a parody
That's a parody.
is. It's a parody.
the original one was like romantic. He comes home and she was just like, it's been so long, and he's like, I tried to get you a gift, or I got you a gift. She's like, you're my gift. It was just the way it was creepy. The way it's not something that, it was weird.
It's let's see, real coffee commercial.
Say the Folgers incest. I'm sure it'll.
Okay, infamous Folgers coming home commercial, 2009.
That's it.
Okay, this is it, but this is the real one.
I just don't think it'll do much without seeing them.
Yeah. There's also another one. I forget what it was. Oh, it was a MasterCard commercial. I don't know if it's real or not, but this guy is walking the girl home, and they're on the porch, and he starts talking about, all right, how about a BJ, and going like this, and then all of a sudden the front door
Yeah, that
opens. I
was
mean,
from a
he's talking dirty,
commercial.
and then the sister says, Dad says, go ahead, give him a BJ, or he'll do it himself. Just stop leaning against the intercom button, or something like that.
Oh.
It was a funny
Funny.
one.
That's funny. I
So if
heard
everybody,
one. I heard about one time this. It was this big affair going. Not, it was this big event, and there was this like cop, and he didn't realize that he had his lapel mic going. He went to use the bathroom.
that's funny.
It was a Naked Gun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was thinking of the Naked Gun when you said that, and he took a long leak too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was singing and shaking.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen was something else, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
it was good. It was kind of nice. I thought even back then when I was 19 when it came out, I thought it was neat having a leading
Yeah.
man that was like in his 60s that was already great. And they didn't play off his older age. That he was just funny,
Yeah. I tried watching. I might have said this before. They rebooted the Naked Gun with Liam Neeson as Drebin, and I'm like, no, this is not working.
He's probably older than Leslie Nielsen was.
It just, nobody has what Leslie Nielsen had.
Oh, yeah.
That deadpan humor of and nobody could pull it off. And leave these old shows alone. Quit trying to reboot them. Come up with something new.
Well, the well is dry. There's no more creativity left. It's been just burnt
Well,
out. of them.
and they're not allowed to make anything new. Their whole purpose is to take all of our movies and ruin them, ruin our culture.
Well, thank God, Robert Zemeckis and Dale, whatever his name is, said as long as they're breathing air, there will never be a reboot of Back to the Future. Thank God.
I wouldn't say that publicly because then they'd floofy me and just so they could do that.
Yeah.
Is that a wooden frame? A wooden car frame?
Yep.
Seems like a problem waiting to happen.
It was, but I think Mopar was the first to have a completely all steel car body.
They were very,
Like 33,
Chrysler was
34.
very, what do you call it? They were very, the forefront of inventions, basically. It seemed like
Yeah.
they were probably the first to have power steering and all that stuff.
I don't know about power steering, but they were the first. They were the first regular production car to have hydraulic brakes on all four wheels. 1924. So that was a big thing because Henry Ford did not trust hydraulic brakes, so they were running mechanical cable brakes all the way up until the 40s.
Where the heck is Scott's Chuck? Come on.
I don't know.
He's not even going to tell us anymore.
No.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, accidents weren't much fun in cars like that because the body would sometimes break off with the frame and they'd really ram the steering wheel right through you.
Yeah, when on my BeamNG game, sometimes there's certain cars uh, that I'll crash and the body will come totally separate from the chassis. I think
Yeah.
some of them are those old hot rods like that.
Yeah. Ish.
That's pretty. Is it
With
Huntington
all
Beach?
it looks like Signal Hill nearby. When I used to work at Douglas Aircraft, Signal Hill used to still be that back in the 80s with all the oil rigs all over the place.
I think it's
LA
neat.
area was
I
pretty
liked
old.
looking at those pictures of all the oil rigs by the beach. It was kind of neat looking.
Yeah. Of course, we had they were doing the grasshopper, the
Oh yeah,
those
I
things.
like those.
Yeah.
When I went to California, from my hotel, the commute from my hotel to because I didn't know where anything was going on, and I wasn't familiar with the area, so I got a hotel in Hollywood, and the venue was in Television City in L.A. So I had that
Oh,
commute. And I remember off the side of the highway, they had the Grasshopper oil pumps, and I'd pass
yeah.
the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I put that on my Facebook. That was a memory. The Hollywood Bowl picture of all the different stages. I'm fascinated by that, and I think the one that they chose to stick with was the least neat. I can't really post. I don't have it, but I'll show it to you sometime, Darren. It's like in the 20s. Every year they changed the whole entire Hollywood Bowl stage. It just totally changed, built a new one. It was really wild.
Because some of the
And
early ones looked like an Aztec pyramid.
well, the Aztec Pyramid, I put that in the film.
Yeah.
It was designed by Frank Wright, and so I kind of used two or three of those stages in my film, Darren. So I was so kind of impressed with the architecture.
Cool.
Yeah, it's funny because they always say Hollywood, but most of Hollywood happens in Burbank and Glendale and places like that.
Well, my Econo Lodge was like right. If you walk out onto the street, you could see the Hollywood sign.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I wonder how many like rock stars were on their dire straits staying in maybe that room that I was in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were a lot of like
You
living
stuck
in
in the same room with Dire Straits?
Yeah. There you go.
never know. Well, they were English. I don't know if they crashed out in Hollywood and
Okay.
lived in a motel room there.
Tom Bodett for Motel 6.
Yeah.
We'll
You
leave
know,
the
Motel
girls.
6
We'll
was
leave the
because it
girls'
would
legs
cost
open for you.
$6 a night to stay there.
Oh, really?
That was like 80 years ago.
Yeah, but
With the
then they
name
didn't leave
stuff.
the light on for you then when for the
Well, no,
six
it
bucks.
was gas, so they couldn't do it.
I'm Tom Bodett. We'll leave the girls' legs open for you.
Ah,
I used to like that cartoon in the 90s. It was called Animaniacs. It was an offshoot of Tiny Toons, which was an offshoot of Bugs Bunny. It was like the Bugs Bunny kids.
yeah.
But they had something called they had Animaniacs, and they had Tom Bodett do a voice, a narration.
Ah,
It was a little clip that they would do in every episode. And he's like, and now it's time for good idea, bad idea. And it would be like, good idea, having a crush on your teacher. Bad idea, having a crush on your student. They'd have like some punchline with I don't know if it was that racy, but that's basically the gist of it.
now this
That's
machine
funny.
here, it simply all it does is push bits of planks of wood forward a few inches.
Oh, I
It's
thought it
probably
was
a
splitting
union
them.
thing.
Yeah.
Or was it split?
I thought it was splitting them, but that was when it was behind your shoulder. So
And look at that thing. It's not even touching anything.
Yeah.
But now
It's
it's
like
the
pretending.
What is
that's
it?
the chomper. It protects the reactor core.
Hate to
Uh,
get your arm caught in there.
it's funny,
you
they
can.
can't turn it all the way off. They just sort of raise it a little bit.
And that's what I slammed my dick into.
You
Oh,
became
I
a
don't know.
crankshaft.
You
That's
know,
where your
somebody.
crankshaft came from, huh?
You can actually find like real pictures of the elephant foot now. Somehow they got a real camera in there
Oh, the
in
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Yeah, I mean, detailed pictures now. I mean,
Of where? Chernobyl?
in Chernobyl, and actually,
Ooh.
I don't know if it was a drone or if somebody or if the if it's gone down, but somebody had there's pictures going down the hallway and everything, and you can see close up all the details of the elephant foot.
What elephant foot?
What's
There's
the elephant foot?
okay,
It's
so
a
when
melted reactor thing.
yeah, when Chernobyl
resembles
blew
a-
up,
Okay.
yeah, there's this melted yeah, like Tony said, there was a substance that melted and it made what looked like an elephant's foot. And it was so radioactive that basically Putt was it was more interesting here Putt talk about it, but it was so radioactive that you couldn't even put a camera, the camera would melt. It was
What
nobody could be in the same room or in the same area as this elephant's foot.
what year was Chernobyl?
Late 80s or mid 80s. 86.
87, I think.
So it's been 30, 40 years.
Almost 40 years.
Is it still not safe to be around?
No,
I don't know, but there was
takes
always
hundreds
one.
of years for that shit.
Yeah, there was like a grainy, like a black and white image of the elephant's foot, and that's all you could ever see. But then I looked it up when we were talking about it on one of these shows, and I looked it up again, and somebody did get some good pictures of it. So I don't know how they did that, but it
I
was
think
like,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, say it. Finish.
I just thought it was, interesting how surreal like that kind of radioactivity could be on something like that. That could be so strong, that much energy.
They actually did have a meltdown then.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it just stayed melting and burning for.
They
It still
basically just
is.
put a concrete shell over the top of the whole damn thing.
I think I heard they built something over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
if
the
you're
guys
anywhere
that
near,
did the work, that they got radiation poisoning though.
yeah,
Oh, everybody.
I think if you're anywhere near the
they got
reactor-
cockroaches there that are 14 foot long
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because radiation doesn't give you spider strength; it just kills you.
Yeah.
You just
Speaking
say,
of speaking of
"Listen,
cockroaches,
bud,
I'll be right
he's
back.
got radioactive blood.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there's actually a picture of a guy there by it,
Ah,
and he doesn't look very well protected. So it must have.
I think the surrounding area isn't as bad, and there's like hot spots, so you could walk around and walk down a street, and there's very little radiation, and then part of the street there's a ton.
yeah, that's reassuring.
Oh,
I'll probably
but
leave,
Tony-
I'll leave
Tony-
that off by what?
I was going to say you're wrong about that. It's
Oh.
the radioactive cockroach. You have to
You're
get
gonna have to
bitten
say
by
that again.
something.
Mr. Train went by and he had to
Oh.
tell everybody he has Train.
Radiation doesn't generally give you superpowers. Getting bit by something that was affected by radiation does.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
but the song says, listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. No, that gives you cancer. It does not give you spider strength.
So I guess the picture of the guy by the elephant's foot might have been taken in 86, so he might not have made it out of there.
Probably not. A lot of people who were trying to keep that thing from, blowing up half the world didn't make it through.
I think a helicopter flew over it in burn up,
Really?
trying to drop stuff on it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And there was like 3 days, they were like, nothing to see here. And then like the
course.
third day, they're like, all right, maybe we ought to evacuate people.
Yeah.
It just seems like something that we would have looked at when we were kids. We'd have gone under some tunnel and discovered it.
With on bikes, yeah.
We used to go, there was a pipe, a drain pipe when we lived in a trailer park, and the drain pipe went all the way under I-70. It was by this overpass that was, and we would walk on, we would crawl through that pipe all the way under the highway to the other side. And on the other side, there was like this area you could get out of the pipe, and it was in like this kind of concrete bunker. But I remember the pipe would get smaller and smaller, and we like lit up. We had this kid named Carl with us, and we like lit some papers on fire or something when we were in there. And I don't know, his dad or some guy, he looked like a turkey at the other, he's yelling at us. He was squatting, looking in way out there. And because when we were in that tunnel, it was looked like a little moon. The other end looked like a tiny moon. So there's that guy yelling at us. And he made us come out and he scalded it, yelled at us because he said he saw smoke coming out of the pipe. And I'm like, it's not like we were, I don't know. Is this I don't know if Darren even remembers it.
I think I remember that pipe. I was riding my bike through it and slipped and ran my knuckles against the concrete wall. And I still have it, but I had a uh, scar on my knuckle that looks like America.
Ah,
I do remember you doing that, but it couldn't have been that pipe because that pipe was we were like on all fours crawling to get in that
oh, you
thing.
would never have gotten me to come along on that. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like I
I
said,
don't
it
really
got
have
smaller and
claustrophobia,
smaller.
but I have a touch of it.
Well, we were like 8, 9 years old, whatever, so it wasn't too
Well,
big a deal. But I don't
I
remember being
wasn't
scared. It was
insane
just kind
even
of
at that age.
it probably was. It probably wasn't the smartest. We were kids. That's what kids do. Yeah.
Not me. I was one of those overcautious kids.
I'm trying to think of where you smacked your knuckles because I remember that now, but it wouldn't have been in that pipe. It had to have been something else.
But it had to be another pipe near there because it was. I
Was
remember
it
it was.
Fox
Was it that
Ridge?
corrugated steel pipe,
I
or
think
was it
so.
some kind of concrete?
Yeah,
Or,
no, it was concrete.
yeah.
No, there was a corrugated steel, a big one, next to my grandma's that we used to play in, but it wasn't. Darren wouldn't have ridden his bike through that. But
Right.
Be too
well, now you
bumpy
got
too
me
if it was
thinking of what
original.
what tunnel that could have been.
I took Kiana to the Great Sand Dunes, and we were up on the dunes, and the storm was coming in, and she was little, like 5, and I said, "All right, we need to get back to the car. We don't want to get hit by lightning." She said, "Well, if we do, we'll just respawn," because she'd been playing a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah, don't do that.
I said, I had to explain it doesn't really work that way.
No.
Lightning has hit this house twice. It blew a little piece off the banister outside the first time. In fact, I think I was talking we were doing a pre-show for Wrong Channel show when it happened.
Wow.
And it made the fuse panel uh kind of smoke and you could smell I could smell something burning. And I had to go into the attic and make sure there wasn't a fire somewhere.
Yeah. Back when everything was handmade.
Good old days.
Now you make me want to get a lightning rod.
Yeah. They're good to have.
I bought a grounding rod when I lived in Alabama because um I was getting electrocuted all the time when I tried to record.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, I would because I was in my garage and it wasn't properly grounded, and it ruined so many things I had. It ruined my TV. It ruined so many things, and I'd be playing the bass guitar or whatever and start getting shocked. And I finally put my voltmeter up to it, and it was getting pretty good charge going through there.
Yeah.
So uh, I took like an 8 gauge DC cable and I daisy chained it to all the outlets. And then I sunk it into a grounding rod outside, and that seemed to kind of solve the problem.
In the picture I
Cool.
had earlier.
I thought I was getting shocked to my old house, so I called electricians in, and that we had one grounding rod, but they're like, "Oh, your main ground where it hooks onto the water pipe has been cut." So
that's
all
not
we
good.
had was the grounding rod. So
Yeah,
they fixed it, ran a new wire from the box.
Yeah, we got to do something in this house too. There's a bad ground, and like if my skin's a little wet or if I'm sweaty and I touch the microphone, it's actually will ground through the computer, which is I've already ruined at least one USB port with that. I gotta get that fixed. But
that guy Steve
being a
Katz,
tenant,
that guy that I drove in Chewy, Steve Katz, that founder of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. In his book, he talked about, I don't know if this is in the 70s but he had kind of a nice house, and I think he had just moved there, and there was something by the road next to his driveway that was sparking, like in the ground. And he called the power company, and they said, "Well, we'll come out Tuesday or whatever." It was several days, and it was like the next day or that evening, he said that just this raging fire was in his house. and he was just saying, uh, when this fire is in your house and it's creeping, it's like the way he was describing it, it violates you. You know, like it's like an intruder. It's like this, a robber in your house. It's the way he described it was pretty surreal. But yeah, his whole house like burned down, and all his memorabilia, his gold records, everything. But they got out with their lives, which was good. But that's why when Darren talks about kind of breakers going and stuff, that makes me think of that a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
it's
tell
no
me about
fun.
it because I'm already paranoid.
I won't mention that to you.
Okay.
But what you do, I got this little guy here. It's a electrical outlet tester, and it's got lights on the back, and you plug it in, and it's got a little guide on it. And if you have eyes, either 4 microscopes daisy chained together, you can actually read it, and it says what the conditions. If this light's lit and that one's not lit, then it's good, and if that one's lit, then it's not good. So
Oh,
I
interesting.
tested yeah. So just a little. I think it's a Fluke. No, it's a Klein. So I need to ground this outlet here somehow. Probably something wrong with the. See, that's our old house there. That was the view. Basically, a modest little house on $1 million lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
And my
Is
dad
that
built
Central
that deck.
California?
That's San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh.
And my dad built that deck. And Joan Baez lived up over there.
Did she
'Cause I
used to
didn't know
show
that
her
at the
ass to you
time.
from her balcony?
No, because I didn't know it back then. My brother Patrick mentioned going to one of her concerts. I didn't think much of it. I was 8 or 9. Okay, big deal. And then years later, I found out that she just lived up the road from us.
Yeah, Steve Katz
and I
had an
also
affair with
found
her.
out yeah, I don't know, Steve's. But I also found out just in the last few months, there was this little community college, junior college kind of thing, just down the bottom of that hill. And I found out that the actress Adrienne Barbeau, who played one of the guy's mothers on the Drew Carey show, she's famous for having like real nice knockers. She went to college there while I was living there. So that's my other celebrity non-brush.
Is she that one that fat chick on Drew Carey show that
No,
worked with him?
God, no, she's hotter and hot. She played one of the guy's mothers, either whether the Drew Carey had those 2 buddies, and she played one of their mothers, and she was still hotter now. And she was in Toxic Avenger and a few like horror films like that.
Was one of his buddies he ended up being in The Neighbor in Office Space?
Yeah.
Never saw that show.
Oh goodness, that was a good movie. Real good movie.
Yeah. Just a lot of stuff I'm still meaning to see, just never gotten around to.
I gotta say, I liked the first half of Office Space better than the second. I liked it before they tried to make too much of a plot with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They do that with movies. They gotta like make some kind of. They can't just like let it be. They have to have some kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Trading Places, but then they get so convoluted at the end with the guy in the ape suit on the train, and it's like, oh, come on, you didn't need all that. So was it Trading Places, like trading places with each other, or was it Trading Places as in trade the stock trade places?
I think that was a play on words
Play on words.
because they were stock traders, but they traded.
I didn't want to see that for years.
Guy.
Yeah, I just didn't like
I
any of
saw
the
it in
80s
the theaters.
movies.
It was like it was because it had a good cast. The older guys are played by real veteran actors, so they really had a lot of skill. Good old
I didn't watch it till about 5 years ago. And Darren was we were at Judy's house and it was on. And finally watched it. I'm like, oh, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for the train thing with the ape suit and stuff. Got a little out of
Yeah,
hand.
you know, so it's like putting a hat on the hat. You can't have enough of a joke and you got
Yeah.
crap at it.
I think Liddy was supposed to be in that, but he didn't want to be raped by a gorilla, so he wasn't in it or something.
He would have eaten the gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only if he was scared of it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're afraid of something, kill it, cook it, and eat it, then you won't be afraid no more.
Yep. That's what he did with a rat when he was a kid.
Yeah. And he would
actually have it.
take a lighter and like burn his arm with it. And eventually a
goodness.
doctor told him, you got to stop doing that. You cooked the tendon in that arm.
I think you get cancer doing that. But yeah, I've got a transformer I want to do where Judy sees a wasp on the window and she won't go in the room. And I tell her that I know a way to get you where you're not afraid of him. And I'd basically turn her into this giant wasp. But she sees herself in the mirror and freaks out and like freaks everybody else out in the house. And it doesn't end well.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's not like that. She didn't
okay.
die or anything, but it
No,
just
'cause,
you know it ends
You
up
just
where
don't want to
it,
have a. Yeah. Go ahead.
it ends up where she's even more afraid. Is basically what I'm saying. And maybe she gets stuck in the screen, gets stuck in the screen or something, and just flies away screaming. Yeah,
Help me. You just don't want her to turn into a cockroach because then Kafka would probably be suing you.
that happened on one of those Nightmare on Elm Streets, one of the sequels. A girl turned into a big cockroach or something.
Cockroach.
Because that was a Franz Kafka story where the guy turns into a cockroach, and it was sort of like it was supposed to be an allegory of like society or something like that, and it was turning us all into bugs or
That'd
it
be
was
cool.
really profound at the time.
I'd like to be a dragonfly or something. That'd be cool.
Well, we don't hear from Mario Novelli anymore.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? I was thinking about him the other day.
Because you'd have if he turned somebody into a dragonfly, it'd be him. You know, he's the Bondox guy.
Well, I offered it to him, and no, I'm too busy.
Busy doing absolutely effing nothing.
Yeah, I gave it to. I was going to give him the part as a dragonfly in Saturdalia.
Yeah, I
Mario
remember that.
Novelli from Ivory Tower?
No, from Bondox.
Pondhogs.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of Mark Regula and what's his name?
Rest in soul.
Yeah.
Tony
Navarro.
Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I always thought,
Right.
because that promo that he did, I think they did a promo for Dennis. And I thought, how did you get Harvey Keitel to do your promo for you?
Yeah.
No, Mark Angula, it's kind of like Putt. He just had those, what do you call them, comorbidities, or just always had problems. He said that they didn't become popular because he was fat. Because, most of those songs that you played, Know My Name and all that, those were from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Mark Lagula and Tony Navarro.
We're from the Group Ivory Tower Project, and you're listening to The Morning Show with Steve Jarrett.
Yeah, I miss.
Yeah, so how'd they get Harvey Keitel to do the promo for him?
Lucky.
I don't
Nobody
know.
knows what I'm talking about.
I have not a
Harvey Keitel-
clue, Tony, what you're talking about.
Me
Okay.
either, I guess.
He was in National Treasure, and he was in Thingamabob, the dead N-word storage guy, in Pulp Fiction, where he was helping them clean out the Nova that they shot the guy in.
Oh, the wolf?
Yeah.
You played the wolf?
Hi, Wendy Lou.
But that's all you had to say, Negro.
Because I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched that movie, and I remember Harvey Keitel from all kinds of other shit besides that.
I don't even
Hi, Wendy Lou.
Wendy Lou. Speaking of the Pond Hogs, I haven't played this one.
Hi, this is Mario Novelli.
And this is Jory Grayson.
Miss these guys.
And we are the Pond Hawks, and you are listening to The Morning Show.
With Steve Jarrett.
Yeah, I've been waiting to get some new stuff by the Pond Hogs. I like the Pond Hogs.
Well, you could like try and get.
He looked so much like Paul McCartney, but I just never thought that they sounded anything like Wings or what they were, if they were trying to go for that.
Well, they certainly do.
I didn't think so. But,
I like their song Erie Street. That was one of my favorites.
I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I just really couldn't hear the Paul McCartney thing like I could see the Paul McCartney thing looking at him.
For Mark Regula, though, didn't you do a little bit of animation for him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For Ivory Tower?
Animated 2 of his videos, and the video Ring Around Rosie, that was Apology None starred in it.
Yeah.
Where Terry played a squire and or a page boy or something like that, and Barry played this knight, and Tracy was this princess, and Zen Bob was a wizard, and Rob, can't remember what Rob was.
You'll find that funny, Terry.
Yeah, but it was a fun movie. It was basically like an Apology None video, but with Ivory Tower Project music. It was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I felt, because I didn't want to do it. I hated doing video commissions, and he just wouldn't let up.
Didn't you do something for Vinny also?
Yeah, I did 3 of them for him.
Okay.
And I did a video for Fragile X as well.
Yeah.
Vinny, his first video was Play Paul McCartney. And it was basically, he didn't pay me, but he said he would help promote me. Like when he did interviews, he would mention Apology None and stuff.
Yeah. You know,
So
I
that
asked
was.
Oh, good.
No, that's fine.
I asked. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Not long ago, I reminded Vinny about the morning show theme. He did not remember it. Didn't even remember how it goes.
Steve Jarrett in the morning show.
So he didn't remember any of that.
To be fair, he probably spent 5 minutes of it and never thought about it again.
But he did so good on the whole thing. It just
yeah, I'm not saying he did bad, but he probably, to him, that was just, between toasts,
Yeah.
Because when I did those other 2 videos for him, he paid me by like sending me his toaster, and he was just sending me junk in the mail. It would cost him so much to mail this stuff.
Wow.
He gave me a guitar.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to get him on here again sometime. That'd be kind of
I do too. I like Vinny.
Yeah.
And Fragile X was a weird one. There are another ones that wouldn't take no for an answer.
Who was that kept coming in the morning show chat and always wanted Fragile X? Was that Dodie?
It had to have been Dodie. Yeah, she's like his biggest fan.
Yeah.
She still likes some of my stuff.
Yeah, I see her around everyone. Does Dodie starts with A? Dodie August or
Augustine, and then she's got a cat named Thunder Augustine. It's got its own Facebook page.
Right. One-eyed cat.
Yeah. Was that Deb that had a song and it was about a cat?
Zorro
the cat, yeah.
Zorro, okay. And then Dennis sang that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was a collab with like maybe Keith Fellows, and it had a lot. I think it had who's that guy that hates you, Steve, because of politics?
Oh, Milligan.
Yeah, I think he was on it. It was like this big collaborative. It was kind of like when me and Poppermost and Dennis did that song for Deb's birthday.
Yeah.
What was Milligan's band? Was that like Pigeon Pellets or what was that? Penguin
Party. You played it a couple weeks ago.
Did I play Penguin Party? Oh, it was accidental. I was trying to think of Poppermost or something, I think.
I kind of
No, he hated me because I like Trump.
I know. I kind of miss Dave, but it's too bad people have to be that way.
I mean, and he and I never talked politics once.
Yeah, no.
All he did was run his show on there. That was it.
Yeah, that's silly. It's silly to not be friends with somebody over something stupid
and
like
another
that.
thing,
He's
I
not even
miss,
American, for God's sake. He doesn't
and I
even,
miss,
doesn't even concern him.
I miss Philip Hartley. He was funny too. I loved him. He was great.
Well, he went full commie. He just became a
Yeah.
communist.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him like hating us or anything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we never had a blow up or words or anything, but he just.
I've still got one of his songs. He's one of his songs is on the first Fun Hour, #1. I kept it on there.
Oh, I still got these songs in my indies folder, and
I did cut out I cut out the middle 8 that he had in there because it was stupid. Hey, it's my show, and I'll never see him again. He'll never watch it, so I got away with it.
Oh, this is a song Vicky likes, The Game, the Roulette Mix by Phil Hartley. I always liked that one. He did what was that show that he was doing on Q-Star for a bit?
Yeah.
Phil's Pancakes.
Phil's Pancakes. It was actually Phil's Fancy. Looks like Phil's Pancakes.
I'll never forget the funniest thing. I couldn't stop laughing. He'd only done, it was maybe his second show on your Q-Star, and something happened where he was like, oh, that was a blah, 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 blah. Now here's a something from the blah, blah, blah. And then it repeated, that was a blah, blah, blah. Now here's a something from the blah, blah, blah. That was a blah, blah. And it kept going. It kept going in repeat, and I couldn't stop laughing because I know he was shitting himself, probably trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Was that pre-recorded?
No, I think it was live, but I don't know what the heck happened. It was so funny.
Maybe the feed was looping or something, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It was some kind of buffer.
Then you fired him because of Shaz. You didn't like Shaz.
I didn't fire. Did I fire him?
You fired all your DJs at the same time because you didn't like Shaz playing soccer anthems.
I don't. I was an asshole for.
Yeah, you were.
It even caused friction between me and Allie for a while because of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what my deal was, why I did that for. I'm like, what?
I know. You even gave me that letter ahead of time. I said, don't send that, Steve. Don't do it. You said, you're joking, right? You don't send, and you'd still send it.
I don't know what I was doing. What the hell,
And that's what I said. You asked for my opinion. I said, don't do it. And you still did it.
I don't know why I did that. I mean,
I don't either.
To this, what the was that thing, I didn't hate anybody. I don't know. Was it Shaz? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you didn't like some of her music. And I was thinking, well, just tell Shaz that you didn't like some of her music. That would have been easier than firing everybody. Because you fired Shaz too. It's like,
that was stupid because, everybody plays something that somebody's not going to like,
Yeah.
So that was stupid. Yeah, every once in a while, huh?
Anyway.
If you don't like Shaz's show, just wait and she'll change her show in a week anyway. It'll be a different show.
Your show's mentioned on my show's mentioned on your shows. What the?
I miss Shaz a little bit. What?
Anyway.
You can't talk about Shaz?
If she's watching, nice to see you, Shaz.
Yeah, but let's talk about stuff that people might be interested in. This is so inside baseball.
That's right. A lot of people don't know what the we're talking about. How about them Cubs? No, nobody knows anything about that.
I used to think it was just the UBs because it was like a big circle and then UBS.
Oh, the UBs. Yeah, Chicago UBs. Yeah. That was kind of like St. Louis Ams.
Yeah.
I know nothing about sports ball.
Neither does anybody else.
I don't either. When I'm driving Ubers, other people ask where I'm from, and I say Kansas City. Oh, they start thinking automatically I'm going to want to talk about the Chiefs. I'm like, I don't like sports. I don't watch sports.
I know it's sports ball.
All I know about the
only
Chiefs
thing I know
they're going to move the team from Kansas City to Kansas City.
Yeah, it's going to be just the other side of the state line is basically all this.
And the only thing I knew that St. Louis somehow had the Rams because I flew in a plane. It was a TWA plane, and it was made up to look like it was wearing a Rams helmet. The plane was.
That.
Yeah. So that's the only way I did it. It was kind of neat. I wish I'd have taken a picture. You can find pictures online, but I kind of wish I'd have taken one of it. But
aren't the Rams in like California now?
Yeah, but they're back. They were Los Angeles Rams, and they moved to St. Louis, and they moved to Albuquerque or some place, and they're back in LA now.
I heard they're moving the Tampa Bay Rays to Jacksonville. That's what the thing is around here.
Well, for some reason they stopped calling them the Devil Rays because I don't know.
I like the Devil Rays.
Was it? I always thought it was Stingray. Okay, it was Devil Rays.
No, it was Devil Rays, and then I guess some old lady got pissed off, and so now they're just the
dang old ladies. But anyway, Wendy, I haven't heard back from those people at all. So we should probably start thinking of a plan B out there. It's really kind of annoying me. As Tony mentioned, with the amount of money we play on tickets, they should really say something. I'm getting kind of annoyed about that.
Well, I didn't see the question. What's
There wasn't a question.
Oh, was it? What about buying the
I was just telling Wendy before, it's like I haven't heard anything back from these film festival people in Barcelona, so it's like they haven't contacted me at all, and I've contacted them 3 times.
And did you pay them anything?
Oh, no. Actually, this was one of the few fests where I had a free waiver.
Oh, okay.
And that was kind of their condition. Since it's a free waiver, we really asked that you'd come out here for the festival. I'm like, well, great. But
You want me to go with you? I'll go with you.
Sure.
Yeah,
you got to pay for yourself, though.
That ain't fair.
Well, I'm not paying for Wendy. We're all paying our own way.
Barcelona should pay me, the film festival, because I'm a star. I'm a celebrity.
Well, we're all broke. They don't make it. They probably don't make any money. So
I couldn't afford a visa anyway. So
yeah. So I just kind of wish they'd say something.
When is the film festival supposed to be?
Oh, it's like the 25th, something like that of February. It's like 5 weeks away.
Yeah, they better get on the ball here or something.
I would think. The thing is, I have no problem at all. In fact, I think I would enjoy us taking a train to Morocco or to the wine country in Italy or something neat, but I don't want to feel like I'm skipping out on the other filmmakers and not watching their films. But it's like I don't even know when our film's supposed to play or anything. So it seems almost reasonable to kind of make some backup plans.
Yeah.
I was hoping there was a hype thing on our YouTube, but I guess it's weird. The hype thing only works on a phone and only works sometimes.
Maybe it doesn't work on live streams.
Probably not.
And what was the name of this film, Tim? The I Wonder for Myself?
Yeah.
How come I haven't seen it yet?
What do you mean you haven't seen it? You said you saw it.
Nuts.
You're like one of the principal characters in it.
I must be getting really senile with my memory.
You must be.
Because I seem to remember seeing it, but there's been so much shit going on in my life the last 2 years. I'm lucky to remember how to sit down.
You don't remember turning me into a little kid and spanking me?
Oh, I would have remembered that. No, I remember. I remember the Steve Barini.
Yeah, it's a big part in the movie.
Yeah.
And you were in it. And you were in it.
You were there. You were there.
Oh, what was that line? Oh, I must be getting senile. It's like, oh,
You gave me the wrong magic wand, you dumb dick.
Yeah, was that one of my lines?
Yeah, it's one of the ones you improv'd.
Because there's one where I'm taking a lot of pot shots at Tracy Trill.
You did through the whole movie.
Yeah. What was that line? God, I must be going senile. Where is it so I can watch it and refresh my memory again?
It isn't. You gotta.
I'm going to switch bodies with my assistant, Tracy Trell. And he waved the wand, and you're like, I don't like those shoes. I need more money. I want to blah, 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 blah.
Well, you got to remember, this is when this shit was going on before we, between Georgia, and then getting this house. There's all kinds. You remember where we were staying? There was all kinds of crap. So,
well, you'd moved in. You'd moved in by the time we actually did your lines, because you had to remember the mixing board and everything. We had to get all situated.
Yeah, that's right. I need to be. See, I don't know. I must be getting senile.
Must be.
Yeah.
What's your guys' names again?
Well, anyway, the movie should be public.
Eh?
Oh, I'm now in 25 film festivals. There was a new one in Malta.
Yeah.
But which is good, because 25 is what the last film made it to. So it makes it easier to say, both of them were in 25. So that means it should go public in March. I don't know what that means. There's a distributor that's written me a couple times, and I'm gonna try to get with them and just see what I can do. So I would like to get it on Prime or what?
Since these are on film festivals, you can't show it on like YouTube for now.
For now, no. And another reason is because I was hoping that, I would go to some film festival and meet somebody from Hulu or that would be interested in maybe distributing. And that's it's a pipe dream.
You never know.
It would never, but it would never happen. But it would definitely never happen if I'd already had it publicly available on YouTube. Do you get my drift?
Yeah.
So it's
even
best
if you got Tubi or something, that'd be good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, film festivals, they don't allow it to be public in any way until after the festival. That's why I'm waiting for the run to be over.
Yeah. But there's all kinds of platforms to put it out there on: Tubi, Hulu. Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look into it. To me, I was so upset.
Netflix has some independent films, I think.
Well, there's Satan, but even Netflix, something, because YouTube was like, when I put Last Page of Summer on YouTube, it was just like admitting defeat. It was just like the film's dead. It's on YouTube. I'm competing with kids picking their nose now. It's like, it made me feel that was a terrible year, but that was this part of that terrible year, that my film that I worked so hard on going on YouTube, part of it was COVID, just kind of ruined everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was COVID, but really this time too, I'm not really getting invited to even the festivals that accepted it. I'm not really getting invited to go anywhere to see it or any kind of ceremonies or anything, except the Spain one.
The Last Page of Summer, Alexia said, has 7.4 thousand views.
It's pretty dismal.
Well,
but it's better than yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I think it used to hover around 1,000 or 2,000 for years, so I guess it's good that it's gotten up there. It's still not.
So we're aiming for at least 1 million. It could be nice.
Well, Transformers stuff, I get 7,000 in a week.
Well,
shoot, the one of Tracy becoming the T-Rex in Saturdalia, that's at 4.6 million right now.
What is this? I just did a search for Star Trip. Here's something for 4 months ago. Star Trip full trailer. And it's AI shit.
Oh, fuck.
What the?
I hate that shit. Gosh, I hate it. We're all gonna die.
And yours is great because it's real animation, not no AI shit. It's got this has 83,000 views for just the trailer for their Star Trip.
Pisses me off.
I know. Well, I didn't mean to bring it up to do that.
I
just saw this and I'm like, what the?
I'm looking at it now. Look at the little blurb. Join Captain.
What?
Captain.
Can I go thumb that down?
Stardate? Who cares? Our 5 week.
Turn that down.
Now I'm just looking at the blurb on the search page, and I already don't want to do it.
Oh, this. Wonder where they got Star Trip name from. Holy go no one. Oh,
is there an
our
I
5-week
detest
mission
this button?
To boldly go where no one wants to go. Oh my God, Captain Jack Me Off.
Yeah, that's all that.
USS
You read a little slower than I
Assassinator.
do. You read a
And
little
that's got
slower than I do.
80 something thousand just for the trailer.
Yeah.
Ours was genuinely good.
And this is generally garbage.
Okay. Captain Jack Mehoff. Oh my, seriously? For one, they're defaming Star Trek, and then they're using AI. I think Paramount ought to jump their shit about this.
I mean, yeah, they should. And I'm trying to, I want to make a new music video, like I said earlier. And it's just like, almost, why bother? So nobody's even going to care because it's AI is just watered down everything with this slop.
I just gave it a thumbs down. This.
Oh, good. Thanks, Steve.
I mean, this is shit. Oh my God, this is just. Oh. Because I actually did Star Trip. I was doing for Apology Now and Star Trip, and I came across that.
Yeah, I just typed in Star Trip, and that was like the top thing.
We used to be, for years, we were if you just YouTubed or whatever, animated Star Trek parody, ours would be on the first page.
Yeah.
For years it was.
Yeah, I didn't have to use to type in Star Trip Apology Now. I just typed in Star Trip.
Well, I didn't even ever stop. I used to just do Star Trek animated parody, and we'd come up the first page. That's how I'd always do it.
Oh wow, this was 13 years ago for Star Trip.
I'm glad you found it.
Wow.
How many hits does it have?
1,000. Seriously?
Oh, come on.
Bull crap.
It says 1K.
That means somebody stole our.
Fucked up. That's
what I mean. I thought there was more than that.
Of course there is.
Well, I've heard that YouTube will come in and okay, this says 1.64 thousand, but still, somebody said that YouTube will come in and
the trailer's got
change
1,000 views.
Okay, this is the trailer. Okay, I was looking at the trailer then.
Yeah, the trailer's
freaked me out like that.
Well, where's the actual?
Won't give it to you. Well, you have to go past all the. Well, I mean, there's Saturday Daily official trailer, and then there's the Apology None page. You go there,
yeah,
and then if you know what you're looking for, you can drill down.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, here it is, Star Trip. Okay, this one says 31,000.
Yeah,
I mean, that's more like it. That sucks because it got like 20,000 in the first couple of months.
Yeah.
That just went stagnant.
Was this Star Trip actually only like 24, 25 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, this seems longer.
Yeah, basically a half-hour TV episode.
Yeah. Delia did pretty good, especially the first reel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've found my new favorite channel to watch on ketamine. Oh, good for you.
Yeah. We keep talking about that, but let's do the commentary and all that.
Wouldn't that be funny if that's the one that goes viral?
Oh, the commentary and everything.
Wouldn't hurt to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like we get a copyright strike because it would be on the Apology None channel.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, some of these I haven't seen in a long time.
Yep.
Why don't you call me Henry? Oh, Henry Pipe.
Why don't you call Henry?
Oh, why don't you call Henry? Yeah.
That was a fun hour skit I did with Owen, and I made it into an little animated film. I haven't watched it
This is
in
guy
a
in a
long time.
red Star Trek uniform. He seems upset.
Huh?
Oh, in the video that I'm watching.
Yeah.
A cartoon character in a red Star Trek uniform shirt. He may not be pleased with what's going on around him.
Darren was pissed through the entire episode.
Of what? The
Star Trip.
Really?
I don't mean Darren. I mean Richard was his character.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
It's hard not to be.
We had fun doing that. I had a blast doing that.
I'm glad we had people like, Dennis and Pat on all those, and
it is half the character, half our actors of Floofy now.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that Shaz played Uhura.
Yeah, with the snappy hair that smacked everything. Quite a hairdo she had.
Yep.
Oh, I was so when she started snapping that hair, I lost it. it was so low. Right, Captain. That was genius. That was good. To anybody
I do want to watch that again. It's been years and years since I've seen that movie.
Well, don't do it until that way. It's like brand new to see.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding off on watching. Well, we got to just do it then.
We need to make a time and a day to get together and try and.
Well, first of all, who's involved? Darren and I. Well, Put's no longer here. Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis is no longer here. Who else played a principal in that? Of course, Tony's be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not Shaz. She just did like one line.
Yeah. But
Molly did one line. Allie did one line. And probably just the four of us.
And we don't want to make it like we're, I don't know. Oh,
you get the women on here and they'll take everything over. Although I would like to get them on the Saturdalia one since they were played pretty big
and
parts in those.
Vicky even played part in Saturdalia.
She had kind of a walk-on with the flat cap girl.
Yeah. Well, because she had talked to our dog Stuart like that all the time, and I think you had heard her do that or something. That's so crazy, puppy. She tries that with our new dog now, and he looks at her like, what the fuck?
Neb had a bigger role in that. I mean, he at least wrote your scene with your smackdown with Witchy Poo.
Oh, yeah. Now, that Allie should be a part of, I think, because she had...
Well, Allie's played a big role as Witchy Poo. Of course she should be part of it. Same with Molly. I did talk... I think they're both okay with being with each other on that project. But,
and are we wanting to talk over the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's generally how it works.
Okay. Where the sound will be down a little bit, you'll hear it in the background, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's going to be silent.
Yeah, just watch any director commentary on a DVD. You'll see how it's done. You will hear the sound, but our sound will be a little stronger than what you're hearing. And we'll have to pre-record it. We can't do it live. Yeah. But before that, what I want to do with each one is before we start, it'll show us like now. And that way we can say a little bit of the background.
I was going to say, do we want to
be... did this and,
because when you do director or commentary, usually you don't see the people talking, you just hear them. Do you want to...
that's probably how we'll do it. Yeah, we don't need to see us. You'll see us beforehand. That's what I'm saying. Before it starts, you'll see us like now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll say a few things because we don't want to pause it every 10 seconds. Oh, this.
Yeah.
We'll say, okay, Darren did this artwork. I did this. We did this. Here's a little funny stories. That way we're not interrupting the actual film with this kind of inside baseball stuff.
Yeah.
And then without further ado, and then we show it. And then, oh, I forgot about that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Tony's a bad actor. Oh wow, I didn't know about that. That scene I do remember because Tony was such a bad actor. And I'm just kidding, of course.
You know, to do this too, I think when we first see ourselves on there, our background should be relevant to the film.
Well, I thought I would be the Enterprise avatar that I made.
Oh, you wanted okay.
I thought it would be appropriate, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe what I could do is change this for the animated still image of the redundant or something behind me. Ooh,
they'll see the redundant.
I just pointed my hand. Look what it did.
Yeah, so that no, just leave what you got, Steve. They're going to see the redundant when they watch the movie. Don't give any spoilers.
Oh, okay. So just because I'll just leave this to what I got back here.
Just leave what you got, and I'll be the Enterprise, and Darren will put on his Star Trek pajamas.
And you know, I'll have my Starfleet uniform in a couple of weeks too. I can put that on for it.
There you go.
Oh wow, what happened to the background here? The background on Zoom just changed.
Looks like skin color.
Is Tony messing with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, okay.
It's bright. It's bright.
Wow, it changed.
Nothing looks different to me.
It's the background behind our pictures on
behind the Zoom.
Yeah,
it's changed to like a flesh tone, real bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still black for me.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to meet off air sometime and discuss this and get it down because.
Well, let's do it quick because we've been talking about it for 10 years now.
Yeah, we need to make a date to finally talk about this. Yeah. These shows are going to be 30 years old by the time nobody's going to give a shit.
We're all going to floofy. I mean, we've already missed out on Putt. I would have loved to have had him as part of Star Trek.
Yeah. Admiral Dickhead. Yeah.
And Spock.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did a great Spock. When I first heard that, I'd have saved that for the commentary.
And he was my acting coach for. See, that's what we would say before.
Mm-hmm.
We'd make notes that he was my acting coach to play Kirk.
We
could say we'll say all that. Otherwise, if we're saying this during the show, they're going to miss everything.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
Make a mention and kind of dedicate it to Putt and to Dennis. They're no longer.
Well,
with
the
us.
idea behind the director's commentary is you've already seen the movie.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm just saying, with these animations, they move so fast. If we're talking about Putt being my vocal coach, all of a sudden we missed a gag that we could have talked about, or what, so that's why I want to get that in-house stuff over with beforehand. I think everybody should make notes about it, if you come up with an idea, and we'll get all that out of the way before it starts. But yeah, I think we should start with Star Trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll move on to Saturdalia from there. And then Last Page of Summer. That would be a fun one to go through.
Yeah. But
Darren played himself in that, Richard. Oh yeah, Richard wasn't only in Star Trek, he was also in Last Page of Summer.
Yeah.
He's actually in the new one too, but it's I think I might have just recycled some of his Yay Terry stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like Jeffrey, the black guy. He doesn't have any big lines in this one. And in fact, I did his voice for the "There's melted cheese in my grilled cheese sandwich" line because my black actor moved away, so I didn't have him anymore.
Oh yeah.
But I think that those days are over where you can't. That was like so 2021, where a white actor couldn't.
We're in the vibe shift now, but nothing lasts forever.
What's you mean the vibe shift?
Oh, that's the whole the whole thing with remember a few years ago the U.S. Army put out an ad and it was like a cartoon and it's a girl and her two mommies were cheering her on.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Join the Air Force, and that's all out the window. So that's what they call it, the vibe shift, because they realize, we need soldiers who can actually soldier.
Yeah,
we're kind of run low.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm hyped up about it.
Well, they don't want.
Hey, why don't we get Tim Walls on our show next week as a guest?
Who?
Yeah,
Never mind.
He'll have some free time here.
You know,
the Minnesota governor that was running against Trump last couple years ago.
You know what would be interesting though is for Saturdalia, it would be nice to get Wesley and Kathy on for the commentary.
Yeah.
I can't even get them to watch any of those shows.
I know, but I'm just saying it'd be nice. I don't know if it's gonna. I doubt it would. I can ask Wesley, but you know,
I would love
Kathy.
for them, but you have better luck with them than I do.
Just ask her to come on by herself.
Kathy, okay.
And tell her don't tell Wesley. Tell her don't tell Wesley.
Don't tell Wesley. Because then she probably will tell him.
It would be fun to get them on Saturday, but I just it made me feel a little bad. You know, it's like I brought the Marshalls back together for God's sake in this, and it's like they did. I don't even think they've even watched the last page of Summer.
This was the last time for anything Spencer Milligan did too.
It was his last IMDb credit. Same with Ron Masak. It was his last IMDb credit before he flew. And it's like, I don't think they've watched it. I sent them DVDs, and when we had that weekend together, I was kind of hoping they'd watch it, and they did. It's like, well, it's no big deal, but it makes me where I don't think that they'll probably want to do a commentary if they haven't watched any of this stuff.
I don't know. Maybe
because when Wesley was on our show, on our BabbleGab, we played a clip from it with them, and he was like acted giddy like a kid. He was just like his mouth was open, and he was just he hadn't seen it before. This he was like the way he was looking at it. He was just like, oh, he was so excited. I'm just like, you haven't seen this, have you? And I still don't think he's watched it, other than what we showed him.
Yeah.
You know, he's 92.
How old is he really?
Probably pushing 80.
Well, no, he's the same age as my brother Patrick, so he'd be 10 years older than me, so 74.
74.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did email Fred Brodsky this morning to check in on him.
Did he respond?
Yeah. Responded really quick. He said he's had some. Well, I'll tell you what he said. Let me see. It's not like sexual or anything, so I can share it.
Oh wow! Do you know Wesley's last name was Loper?
Thought it was you. Oh, he changed it to your. No, it was your, right?
Wesley Loper.
Well, Loper sounds better than your because yours hard to contact. Yeah, he says, "Hi Timmy, great to hear from you. And I'm very happy about your endeavors, and with family being close by, that's really a bonus. I've had a few health issues and a short hospital stay, and now it appears I'm in the mend and looking forward to the new year. I'm 89, and every now and then some type of medical issue shows up, but so far I've been able to handle them. I'm so fortunate as my daughter only lives 5 minutes away and my son 40 minutes. We spend so much time together and are always ready to give me assistance when needed. Over the holidays, 2 granddaughters spent a couple weeks here. Both are on fellowships. Melody studies psychology at Michigan State, and Daphne is into astrophysics at Virginia. Daphne's been working with James Webb Telescope and has several projects in the works. She gets her master's in May, and Melody gets hers in this fall. Then in a couple of years, they'll get the doctorates. Yep, life is good here. I'm still on the mend after the last couple of weeks, and we'll be doing some barbecue and oil painting this spring. See ya, Fred Brodsky. So, yeah,
nice.
It's nice.
Now, when you're barbecuing and oil painting, you'll get the two mixed up.
Yeah, you don't want to well, they do have charcoal. People use charcoal with their paintings and stuff.
I was just trying to get a rise out of Darren. I think he's passed away.
I'm too tired for prizes.
Well, I commend you for not being like Gottschalk and just, yawning and then leaving without telling us.
I was considering it, but I think I can make it at this point.
Yeah, I only got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I am disappointed. I like Gottschalk. I wish he would, be more visible.
Yeah.
I need to respond to Fred tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm.
Did you say he was 89?
89. Well, I've known him for 5 years now, and so
well, I mean, you've known him all your life, sort of, but
sort of. But I consider us where we became friends 5 years ago. But yeah, I was worried about him. I was wanting to get the film done because of Putt's health. And fortunately, we got the film done.
Yeah, you got the last lines from Putt, like with the skin of your teeth. And I was like,
I know, right? Because I mean, I was having him do lines like that. I got the jackpot, but I had him do that line like a year in advance because I was just worried about his health. I'm like, whatever I need him to get. I hate thinking that way, but
yeah,
he had a big part in the film, so it's like I can't just have him in the first scene, So, but Darren and I, even when we were doing Star Trip 12 years ago, Putt wouldn't show up or he would be late and we would be like, should we look at the obituaries? Because he had health issues then too. So it was an ongoing thing.
Yeah. I just think, God, imagine being 89. That's still for me like 34 years away. And the way things hurt now, I mean, what the hell are they going to be like?
Well, when I saw him, it's about 2.5 years ago was when we had lunch, and he didn't seem like it that old.
Yeah.
He was just full of energy. And because when I walked into that fancy restaurant, I walked in, he's like, "Is that Timmy Ross from Apology None?" So it's really neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. He was with the maitre d's standing there.
Mm.
It was nice. We must have talked 2 hours. And I think the best thing I got out, I know I've said this before, but the thing that I took out of that conversation the most is how when he would do the weather or something, he would think that, boy, he knocked it out of the park that night, and he'd go home and his wife would be like, oh, I didn't see anything special. And there's other times he'd think he screwed up so bad, he would literally cry on the way home because he thought he just humiliated himself. She's like, I didn't see anything bad. So he's like, the moral of the story, Timmy, is you're never as good or as bad as you think you are.
Now looking at that picture and realizing that was 60 years ago.
Boy, I wasn't even born then.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah, you are, Steve.
Oh.
I mean, it's funny, Steve, you were talking about 9/11 and the kids not even know what the hell that was. Mm-hmm. It's like us and JFK. Because I was around when JFK got shot, but I was like 2.5 years old.
I was 11 months old.
No memory of it. And you were even much younger.
Mm-hmm.
With me, it would have been Watergate.
Yeah.
But it's my mom or my grandma and our surrogate aunt Helen. It seemed I made a joke about it, I guess, when I was 5. It's all they would talk about was Watergate and Topaz. Watergate and Topaz, because we would look down the stream and in the country there in the mountains and search for topaz rocks.
Oh.
And I just like, that's all you talk about. It's Watergate and Topaz.
Oh, it used to drive me nuts that I'd watch, my shows or something, and then this Watergate crap would interrupt it.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I can understand that.
And my mom, especially, the interrupter soaps back in the day.
Oh,
and the thing is it wasn't even a big deal.
No,
it really wasn't. I mean, something like that was nothing to resign over nowadays. Back then, it was. You got to remember that in '72, Nixon won re-election. He won every state. Every state.
Yeah. I think the whole thing was just a witch hunt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bill Murray had said that. I guess whoever started that stuff, the Deep Throat, or whatever journalist started that whole thing, and wrote the book about it or did whatever.
Bob Woodward, yeah.
Yeah, that he's the one that did the story about Blues Brothers. John Belushi, the Wired, the book Wired.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
and Bill Murray was reading Wired because he was a friend of Belushi's, and was reading Wired, and he's just like, Nixon was framed.
Yeah.
And he's serious as a heart attack when he said that. He's like, because those were the guy he was saying, and he just said it was all bullshit, everything.
Well,
And he said that's why he was like, that's when he believed, well, they're the ones that got Nixon into trouble, and all they talk is bullshit.
Must have been a Democratic run Congress at the time.
Or CIA or something. Woodward, from what I understand, was in naval intelligence, and he left and immediately got Watergate. So he wasn't like a journalist before. He was.
So he was a spook before he was a journalist. Yeah.
I am not a crook.
Yeah, but what we're saying is like that Watergate stuff. That would have been a Tuesday nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a news story that you'd have heard about for 2 days, and then that would have been it.
And that was about when I started paying attention to the outside world. I think it was 74. I was 13.
What do you think would have happened if Nixon hadn't resigned?
Well,
they might have gone through a trial, but even, because you remember, Clinton was impeached and they put him on trial, and that didn't go anywhere. And they impeached Trump like 15 times, whatever the hell. Nothing ever happened with that.
Yeah.
They never really actually removed the president from office.
Nope, never have.
Roosevelt.
I think that.
Right.
Well, they kind of dragged him out. On a cart.
Well, that's what they're saying. I don't want to get political, but that's what they're saying if Democrats take over the Congress this year.
It's the uniparty. There's not one good party and one bad party. They all suck.
Well, yeah.
If that movie, The Watchmen, I think Nixon was still president through the 80s or
right. Term. He resigned.
Yeah, fourth term.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Fifth.
I think he's starting.
Oh, I see. You're talking about alternate history. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Lee Iacocca he was just kind of lobbying, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a strange, kind of a dark superhero movie.
They had the guy that wrote it, and probably the guy that drew it too, were very liberal, and Rorschach, the character in that, was very conservative, and they were surprised that Rorschach usually ends up at the top of the list of people's favorite superhero characters.
Kind of like Archie Bunker. I guess he.
So the thing with Rorschach, did he just look different to everybody who looks at him?
Yeah, his mask would change.
His mask changes.
Yeah, he's got the Rorschach thing on his mask that just constantly changes. But the interesting thing is I think most of the movie, he took the mask off and he just looked like Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah, he was the Bad News Bears guy, I guess.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You lost me.
You ever watch Bad News Bears?
Oh, gosh, that was back in the 80s, wasn't it?
70s.
70s.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there was an original movie, I think, with Matthau, and then they made some like half-assed, sequels. And
well, no, Breaking Training's got good reviews. We watched that at the drive-in, the Breaking Training, the second one.
Didn't they do like a short-lived TV series too?
I think so.
Yeah, that's generally how the arc of those things goes.
Didn't they use a theme? I forget.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't Tatum O'Neal or the other one in it? I get the other one, Jodie Foster. I get them both confused.
Yeah, Tatum O'Neal was better looking, I thought.
Jodie Foster's pretty damn cute in her day.
Yeah. I wouldn't have shot a president over her, though.
Speaking of Tatum O'Neal, I really wanted to visit St. Joseph this last year when I was in Missouri.
Oh, was she out there?
She was in Paper Moon, and they had they were in St. Joseph, and I really wanted to see the city because it's only an hour from Kansas City. Do what?
You like that movie?
I don't know if I like it, but I saw it when I was a kid, and I just I remembered.
It kind of surprised me. It didn't seem like it'd be kind of your bag.
That's
I
why
don't
I
know if
want
it's
to
my
go
bag,
to.
but I do remember seeing it. What, Steve?
That's why I want to go to the MegaCon because my crush is going to be there, Helen Hunt.
Just make sure it's not Linda Hunt when you get there.
She's like 104 now, Steve.
No, he's Helen Hunt, not Linda Hunt.
No, so I meant from Twister, the documentary about tornadoes.
Yeah, okay.
Now, what was that hunt that was in the Herbie? What was her name?
Mike.
So, Darren, the next town over, I was driving up the main road, and I look up and there's a cross street marker, and it says Michael Hunt Drive. I damn near fell out of the Miata. Fell out of the Miata.
That's funny.
Well, there's a street in South Side in Jacksonville called Buncombe.
Oh, jeez. That's kind of like Memory Lane's theme this week is songs with "come" in the title. That's so serious. That's what it is. Songs with "come"
yeah. But no, it's the titles that begin with the word "come," like "Come on, let's go," "Come on, feel the noise."
Come on,
Come on, feel the noise is spelled C-U-M, but Slade misspelled all of the
Big
titles.
Bob can spell.
He probably spells it right, like the Oxford Dictionary way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Slade misspelled all their words.
Remember that thing I used to play? Doesn't smell like cum to me. Does it smell like cum to you?
What, Darren?
Come on, Eileen. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Oh, gross. I'd never thought of it that way. Oh, disgusting.
The last one.
Especially when you see that guy that he was like made model dresses or dresses for men and modeled them. So it's like I don't want to see anybody go, "Oh, that's disgusting, Steve."
Come on, get happy. There's one.
There you go.
Well,
fellas. It's bedtime.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Nope. Have a good one.
And whoever's still with us, Wendy, we actually had both Wendy's today. We had a
we
red
did.
letter day.
See you, Wendy, and Kendra.
Yep.
Right.
Good night.
See you, Darn. See you, Steve. See you, Toonie.
Oh, let me hit the button here.
Good night, John boy.
Folks, and tune in next week when Steve says.